Break a sweat. We go. Pickle, pickle, non-stop with Tombi by your side. Caught me within laughter worldwide. Hanayama stomping a kaiju supreme. Germany meets Japan, a Godzilla queen. He's the mighty Green Ranger, hero to all. Swoops in daily, answering the call. Misfits united, we're hilarious blend. Discussing the chaos right to the end. So grab a pint, pull up a seat. The Hump Day Chin Watch a Wednesday treat. We'll chat, we'll rant, and we'll laugh till we fall. Midweek madness for one and all. It's the Hump Day Chin Wag. We're having a ball. From TV to gaming, we're covering it all. A cruise so wild, you'll never forget. With jokes so sharp, you'll break a sweat. And Germans too. This quirky crew's got laughs for you. We're breaking the news and breaking the mold. The Hump Day Chin Wag is comedy gold. We're having a
Fuckers!
Fuckers! Good evening, ladies, gents. Welcome to the Hump Day Chinwag with me, Tommy, and the crew.
Yo.
Just opening up the Hump Day Chinwag to a little bit of chat music every week. Just sets the tone just right.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
How we doing, guys? How we doing?
It's better than how I open up my butt cheeks.
Mate, I mean, at least you can guarantee that it will be enjoyable watching the opening to this.
At least it doesn't stink.
I'm glad you
I
picked
thought you were
that
going
one.
to say it was fun watching Jack open his butt cheeks.
It is. It's always fun
Greg,
watching that.
Greg, that's what Greg dreams of. He's like, ooh, Jack, butt cheeks.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm glad you picked that one.
You protest too much, sir.
I'm glad you picked that one and not some of the other ones I saw this week.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's been loads of them.
Let's put it this way. You may see one that's a little bit downy.
That's the one.
Mate, it's coming up in the meme section. It's coming up in the meme section. It's got to be fucking done. Right, as always, guys, welcome to the Hump Day Chinwag. We're going to be talking about news, films, TV, bollocks, and all sorts of other shit on the side. But, as always, we go around the room, see how people are doing, have a quick chinwag, see if we can get the intro below 45 minutes. Doesn't happen often.
Doesn't happen.
And then we'll talk about stuff.
Things.
Smu the DJ, how you doing?
Doing pretty good. Yeah, happy to be here. It's Wednesday, so we're halfway through the week at least. My camera's on focus. That is not good. Let's do the two-finger technique.
I thought that was me.
Oil for that.
Nah, I'm just getting my camera's just turning blind apparently. But yeah, I'm happy to be here. I haven't watched Daredevil yet, but I've been spoiled what's happening in the first 15 minutes, and I'm like, really?
Yep.
That's what you do?
Do you know what? So obviously, Daredevil may come up today, and the idea is when we discuss certain things, because this only came out literally midnight last night.
Yep.
Is no fucking spoilers. And what do I see on bloody Twitter?
Spoilers. Immediately.
Fucking spoilers galore. It's like, yes, I've had my cake. I've watched it. I've got a grift, so I'm going to spoil it for all the other people that want to watch it.
Like I say, I just saw this spoiler and I was like, really, bro?
Absolute bunch of cunts. Now, I have watched it. I'm not going to spoil it for people. It's not Daredevil Season 4. This is a diversion. This is a fucking massive diversion. Is it okay? There's promise.
It's probably more competently made than other Disney stuff we've seen in the past.
It's by far the best Disney Plus fucking thing to date. But there is fundamental problems with it. Would I watch the entire season? Will I watch more after this? Yeah, probably. Certain elements, without shadow of doubt, Charlie Cox and Vincent are fucking stellar, as always.
Yep.
Good.
I can't say anything for anybody else, so it's a shame. But Smu, welcome. You got your cup of tea, coffee.
Yes,
let's say hello to the Yarn Witch.
Oh, hello. Hey, friends. Oh shit. I wasn't thinking about what I was going to say. Oh, hello. How's everybody doing? Okay. Hi. I'm making baby booties out of this yarn.
Baby booties, ultra wool chunky.
You're making a chunk. Are you making a? You're making a chunky booty. Is that what you're saying?
I'm making a chunk of booties.
Can you do me a favor?
Yes.
Are the last week's booties handy?
Oh yeah, give me.
Because your camera's working really, really well, and I just thought it would be a good opportunity to show everybody.
What's the dip in quality once she got the boots?
Yeah, probably. I'm sure it will. I'm sure it will. Thank God the husband has been working on improving things. So here's last week's booties, little baby booties.
Look at them.
They would
fit me. Great color.
Thank you. If you can't tell, green's my favorite color.
They would fit me. They would.
Booties. And then here's also the sweater that I made, but I still need to find buttons for. There's the sweater.
Bless.
And then let's see here, what else? Oh yeah, and then the holiday hat for when. Wait, not that one. Hold on. This one. For when Baby Nerd has its first Christmas.
Oh, look at that.
First Christmas.
It's like
Nice.
Thank you.
No, it looks amazing, and I note that you're almost up to 450 subs as well.
I am
She's at
now at
444.
444.
Nice, all fours.
I know, she's been going a shorter time than me, and she's already up to nearly 500.
Yeah,
Cunt.
I mean, she pisses all over my fucking growth. But
She pisses all over your growth. Surely there's.
I
know she's a witch and everything, but surely there's.
Mm-hmm.
I know how to get it up
treat
fast.
that growth.
It's enchanted
What?
whiz.
Did I just fucking hear that?
Yes, you
No,
did.
what?
Yes, you
Who
did.
said that?
Yes, you
Who
did.
said that?
Oh, that's gonna get fucking clipped.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it's already
That's definitely
clipped.
gonna get clipped.
The Kadath
Right,
is
so-
on it.
Oh, bless. No, it's good to
Do
see you,
it.
though, Yanni. Good to see you. Hope
Good to see
everything
you guys.
is
Thank you so
well.
much. I'm
I
excited.
did pop into the stream earlier and watch some Castlevania. I've never played the game myself, but I
Really?
might do it at some point. Might do it.
If you have Xbox Live, by the way, Symphony of the Night is currently on sale for $350.
No shit. Ooh.
I was actually looking at picking up all of the Final Fantasies, actually, because 1 to 6 is currently on offer for me for 45 quid. So I was tempted to get 1 to 6. But enough with me. Let's talk to the Jack. How you doing,
Hey,
Jack?
Jack.
It's good to see you.
I'm okay, thank you. Yeah, it's good to see everybody again. I've been making some changes in the back end of not StreamYards, OBS, and that sort of stuff. Because
He's using
what I
Garlic
found, I actually got in touch with EVMux about all the issues that I'd been having, like last week, keep dipping out and all that kind of stuff. And what they said was, because I'm using like the virtual camera,
Yep.
and I've got my bitrate settings too high.
You're cutting off the available bandwidth to actually.
Yeah, basically, it was all down to me, and so I'm absolutely fine right now. Like no clipping, no roboting, which is great. So
Really good news.
and so also I think it's going to help with the Thursday shows as well, because what I've been noticing with that is that it goes a bit pixelated on my end from time to time, because I use the virtual camera for that.
Yeah.
And also, like the voice goes out of sync with the camera.
Yeah.
And so I've just been fixing all that in the back end, and just doing the stuff with the things.
Yeah, because we had a very similar issue when Smu was playing Final Fantasy 14, wasn't it? We had to drop your bitrate of uploading to OBS because you kept on lagging with the servers.
Yep.
When we first started playing it. And I'm glad that the EVMux guys were able to point you in the right direction. And I will say, their devs and their help is sterling. They respond so quickly.
Well, unlike other tech companies.
Unlike other companies.
StreamYard, Rumble.
who probably never respond. Abe!
Yo.
How you doing?
Still breathing. Can't complain.
Happy days.
Can I have that in writing, Abe?
You mean like on a post-it note?
Well, I've basically spent the entire day just playing Craig's new server on Conan.
Okay, and well, seeing as we're talking about stuff, Greg, tell us all about what you've been up to.
Well, I've played a few games, but mostly Conan, Dead Island 2, and Evil Dead. But anyway, the Conan stuff is going really well, actually, and I've just actually put a launch announcement out for it, for opening it up on Friday to everybody.
Awesome.
So that will be.
And what about the server?
Up. Lol.
Are we still talking about
Abe's been helping us out in the back end, so to speak, testing shit for us and
opening it up.
And by that he means I've just been breaking the world.
He managed to break the world completely by building a base in the middle of the town, and so I rocked up with a couple of dragons in tow and said, "Oi, mate, you got a license for that building? You're gonna have to tear that down." And we demolished his base.
Nice space you got there. Be
and then I lost.
someone.
Then I lost all of the materials for his base that
Oh no!
Yeah.
But he just
Mate.
spent days picking up. So, like,
Oh,
basically,
no.
he handed it all to me, and then I dropped it through the word. So
You
sorry about
complete
that.
set of bastards, yeah.
But I think I overcompensated you, so you probably made.
Or did you
profit.
bollocks?
I did, bollocks. Yes, you didn't have that many
I
fucking
couldn't.
iron bars.
Yeah, I fucking did. I had shitloads of fucking wood and iron
Mom and
and
Dad are fighting.
oh my god.
Jocelyn, we're gonna have to
it's-
throw them into their own rooms soon.
It's a beta testing environment. Anyway,
Mhm.
thank you.
If you
Where's
kids
my
don't
dragon?
stop, I'm going to turn this car around.
I'm gonna turn this screen around.
It's a beta server for beta males. Anyway, talking about alphas, how you doing?
If Greg is fucking doing beta testing, always remember it's not a bug; it's a feature.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, the thing
Exactly.
is, everything that we see is always going to be a feature, isn't it?
Oh fuck yeah!
If that's the case, then Ubisoft is one giant feature.
Yeah, it's a feature, bitch of fucking shit.
Yeah.
Shit features, yeah.
Shit
Yeah.
feature.
Fucking garbage features. Like,
Yeah.
negative 10, like fucking Oscar attendance features.
So you mean like negative tits like Zendaya? Is that what you mean?
Oh, fuck
Negative
yeah.
it's Zendaya or
Negative.
fucking Taylor Swift.
Well, there's a weird trend going on that women have negative tits these days, and I'm actually not for it.
Yeah, I mean,
That's current fucking day for you.
Bring it back.
They have innies,
Johnny.
not outies.
It's supposed to be
There she is.
reserved for belly buttons.
booba.
Look at them boobars.
Look at them booba.
She
Look,
looks
she's got
kind of
piercing.
she looks kind of cyber goth now.
She does.
When are you knitting, crocheting dolls from Monster Hunter Wild?
For what?
Make
asking
Monster
for a-
Hunter die.
Yeah,
I got-
asking for a
Just
friend.
asking
Greg,
for a
yeah.
friend.
Yeah, asking for. A
I got
friend.
caught up on the fact that you know the difference between knitting and crocheting, and I started swooning.
Have you ever heard of Cave Facette?
No.
Oh, okay.
Greg's showing
Moving
his
on.
age now.
It sounds
No,
great.
So,
You know,
and-
my husband's probably listening in and is probably mad at me that I don't know the reference.
No, I've moved,
Yeah.
I've moved in tangential textile circles in my youth. So
That
so
is the
awesome.
oldest old man thing I think I've ever heard you say.
yeah, but then again, Greg was.
up.
Greg
This is
the-
where we find
Excel
out that
works
Greg.
awesome.
This is where we find
Actually-
out that Greg is the fruit of the loom.
my dad actually, my dad taught me at school, and he
During the war?
he was a science teacher.
During the war?
Fucking
No,
old.
he was born before the war. But,
It's not. It's
yeah,
not
but he-
Greg-
Yeah, he was born before time.
Yeah, but
presumably.
gentlemen.
Oh my god, you guys! I want to
Greg's-
hear what his dad did. Shut the
Greg's
fuck
so
up.
old that he remembers the cornucopia on the Fruit of the Loom logo.
Yeah.
he taught me what like vegetable dyeing, so I know kind of the process what
Really?
you're going through. Yeah. So
Oh, that's
we did
awesome!
that.
I want to learn
yeah,
how
when
to
I
do
was
that.
10 or 12 or something in school.
No kidding. I have avocados and onion skins in the freezer, so I'm, waiting to till the time I can start doing that.
We always had all
That is
sorts
so
of
cool.
weird shit around. He did have a badger head in the pot on the stove one time, but
Really?
he found roadkill. So he
Dude!
defleshed it in the kitchen. My mum went absolutely fucking crazy and kicked him out. Ruined the pot.
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.
Anyway, moving on.
Established.
That's
we just
really cool.
established that
I wanna
Land
hear more
Before
about it later.
Time is a documentary about Greg's family.
Yeah.
I want to hear
It's
that.
not. It's
You know what?
not
That would
Greg's
probably
fault.
be
It's not
a-
Greg's fault that his birthday date says BC. Like that's not his.
Yes. Yeah.
That's really cool. Great. Thank you.
Right. Okay.
Thanks,
we're
John.
gonna. Yes.
Actually,
Fuck you, everyone else.
could I just
Apart from
ask
Jack, he's
Greg
just
a
quiet.
quick question?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a massive non sequitur. It's got nothing to do with any of this.
Okay.
Do you know Dr. John Bimson by any chance?
No. Neither personally nor by reputation.
Okay, fair enough.
I also find it funny.
Is he really old?
Yeah, but
You could say that, yes.
Yeah. You could. You could.
I have no
but
idea.
also,
But
also
he's,
looking at chat right now, I also find it funny that Lisi's already advocating for violence.
Oh God,
gonna-
Lacey, oh no.
I didn't
No,
invent
no,
crochet.
no,
That was
no,
people in the Bronze Age. For
No,
fuck's
because
sake.
Lisi's advocating for me to have a weekend alone with Ice Gilmont from Ubisoft. Lisi's already advocating for violence.
Anyway, we're going to say hello to the. We're going to go say hello to the lovely chat. Lisi,
Hi, Lisi.
how you doing? Lisi with the first message of the evening. Good to see you. Good to see you. Phoenix Santos as well. I meant to type that. Yes, you certainly did with the spelling error, which was obviously and. Well done, Legatus. How you doing? It's good to see you, my friend.
Skynet is real, y'all. Just
And
saying.
then the sun is in the chat as well. How you doing, Lucy
Hey,
Fucker?
Lucifer. By the way, I still hate you for yesterday.
Hey, he's a
Revenge next week,
twat.
motherfucker.
Honestly, I'm gonna ban him from being on the opposition team to me in Marvel Rivals because the little shit just fucking finds me and just has great glee in just cleaving my head off.
You stream
Oh,
sniping.
I wonder what that feels like, Tombi.
I think it was stream sniping you, mate. I think
He
that's
probably
what's
was
happening.
stream sniping. He's probably thinking, "Oh yeah, if I just watch my dad's stream, I can find out where he is." Whereas with
And
Abe,
then
I
beat
just
his
like
ass.
coming sign on and then jizzing all over Abe's face with a load of nuts, which is great. Daily dysfunction. Hey,
Daily.
with the correct emote for that. Galadon as well. Good to see you, my friend. How you
That
doing?
emote is basically
Hey,
almost
Galadon.
every episode.
Yep, definitely. Bishop, hi panel, wave all in chat. So we're
Hey, Bishop.
24 minutes. So we're actually
Bishop.
already doing better than last week because
We
I'm only
are.
24
have less
minutes
people.
behind. Uncle Martin with a mountain bite, late and gay. No, we started on time. We just started
did
on
start on
time. I
time.
just didn't start the music on at the right time, which is completely fine. Completely fine.
The stream set live at the correct time.
Yep. Skipping through. Let's say hello to our new joiners, Davey Verse. Good to see you.
Yo, yo.
Hello, Gaylords. Clearly talking to Greg.
What?
And Boosh. Clearly talking to me, Smu, Jack, Hanayama, and Abe.
I am not a gentleman. I am a black woman.
A
Fucking
gentle,
hell.
gentle man.
A gentle black woman.
Just wait
I
until next
identify
week,
as a
Jack.
gentleman.
Just wait until next week, Jack. We will be able to ratify that. Trust me. Lady Runesong, how you doing? How you doing?
Hello.
There are some things in the mix that you might find interesting. Skip through. Psychotic Mongoose. Hey, chat. Good to see you. Good to see you.
Psychotic.
Does anyone else hear Tombi like a robot?
Nope.
It's just, I hear a minor echo from someone.
Oh.
Testicles. 1, 2, 3.
Maybe.
Nope. There's no robotics on Tombi's end.
Not mine.
That's
No.
what I'm hearing.
My name's Greg, and I'm a tit.
Light echo?
Tracy. Yes, that image is terrible. Yeah, it was. How you doing, Trace? Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Yeah.
It's good to see you.
He's busy all the time. Just wait until I come over to America, mate. I will be coming on your face. Anyway, skipping through. Who else we got? Crimson Shadow.
Shudder.
Shadow. Yes, Crimson Shadow and Bill Barkley as well. What's going on? Crazy shit's going on all the time. Crazy shit's going on. What's going on?
What's going on?
Steve as well. Steve's joined us. Got a party going on here. We always have a party on a Wednesday.
Fuck yeah.
It's a Hump Day Chinwag. That's what it's all about.
Yes, sir.
Hello, Steve.
Rio.
Hello, Rio.
How you doing? Good to see you.
Afternoon.
Thank you very much indeed for joining us. And we're skipping through. Diesel.
Hey, Diesel.
Long time no see,
Hello,
brother.
mate. Good to see you, buddy.
Long time
Good
no
to see you.
see, mate. It's good to see you, Diesel. Yes, we are live on mine, Smu, Yanni's channels, Twitter, Rumble, Kick, Locals. We are actually premium exclusive over on Rumble as well. So that's that.
Fancy.
Rick, with a new avatar.
And
Oh shit! Look at that! Look at you upgrading.
He's all
Yeah, he's just on the wrong profile, that's all.
Yeah,
oh well,
yeah, definitely. Womp womp.
let him be.
It's good to see you though, Rick. How you doing, brother? Skipping through. Wolfie, how you doing?
Lovely.
Good to see you as well. Thank you very much indeed for joining. Andy Matthews.
Andy Matthews.
Andy.
Ron is right. Hail Smu the DJ. How you doing, Ron? Good to see you as well. Anonymous, welcome. Good to see you in chat as well, mate. Good to see you in chat.
Yeah, it's been anonymous for a while.
I keep on bumping into Anonymous on other people's channels, so it's good to see you. Good to see you, mate. Said hello to everybody. We are caught up. We are caught up on chat. That didn't take long. Holy shit.
Ron, I hate to break this to you, but Beardo's not here. Because he's saying like finally a shout out, and right before he says, "Learn to shave, Beardo."
Yes.
Sure. Okay.
I think we've all got beards.
I can read
from
though.
Yanni.
I do. I've got an epic.
Greg Stone tablet. Yes.
Yanni's got an epic lady beard. What? Oh dear. Oh, the camera's gone.
Oh, the camera's gone.
The camera's gone?
No, it's not gone, but it's like the
And
bit
it's
rate's gone down to fucking Game Boy.
It's like a fucking bag of AIDS.
It's a definite bag of dicks.
Full blown aid.
That
Can't
also
see
looks
it,
like
but it's there.
that also looks like one of
Good to
these
see ya.
jack balls that you put in your mouth.
It's good to see you, brother. Let me do EST to GMT. I just want to check on the time. 8:30. That should be.
There's a 5-hour difference, I think. Isn't there,
It's
between
1:30.
GMT and
Smu, it's called a ball gag. A gag balls are what trannies wear.
Whatever. Same fucking
Obviously, Jack, being the black female lesbian that he is, knows all about it.
We need to clip
Absolutely.
that. We need to clip that.
All I
and
need
then
is
put
the long
no
fingernails and the Nosferatu, skinny bitch fucking.
God,
That's called
don't even
asymmetry.
get me.
Don't get me started on that bitch.
Oh, hell no.
What I find
Fucking-
more terrifying is the fact that Ariana Grande admitted to memory wipe
Oh
therapy.
yeah, I saw that.
Oh, that was so weird.
And I was like,
What?
what?
Case surprise. Explain.
I don't know.
I've got a link actually.
Yeah. fucking-
Monch 2, Rodders,
Hang
Monch
on,
2.
hang on.
So Ariana Grande was on a red carpet talking, and she was being asked about the release date of, I think it was Wicked Part 2, right? And, and she was like, I don't remember. And then down the line, later in the interview, she says, well, I probably need to go back to the clinic and ask them to re-implement that memory into me.
She was just answering
the
very
fuck?
strange.
I was
in the
like,
group
her responses
private
were
chat,
very,
Tombi,
very
right?
odd, and like something's wrong.
I think the lack of weight that she has is fucking with her memory.
It's in the
I think that's
EV
what's
Max
happening.
group
Thank you.
Yeah,
chat.
I've got it. Got it.
Either that or it's
Yeah,
one
yeah,
of
get
them
something.
one of those celebrity swaps where they just put one of those silicone face masks on them and send them out into the public.
Looks
It's a
like
completely
run by
different
Liz-
person. though.
Looks
Hollywood
like she
is
had
run by lizard
stuff
people.
peeled off, not put on, mate.
They're all
Seriously,
clones,
yeah, look
bro.
at her.
Yep.
Right. Let's have a look. Let's see what's going on.
They did the Brighter Days memory erasure treatment to me, so I'm having trouble remembering the details. They're foggy.
She's talking
because at the Brighter
bollocks.
Days clinic, they do the memory erasure, you know?
No one knows.
No one
what
knows
fucking
that.
planet are you
yes.
from?
The whole interview, I mean, if
Hollywood.
you watch the whole thing, she clearly is pretty incoherent and just has that like gazed out look on her face the
The
whole
memory
time.
erasure.
Yeah.
She's malnourished. That's what she is.
She's talking bollocks, is what she's
She's
doing.
talking absolute ass.
Somebody
She's
needs a
talking
cheeseburger.
absolute fucking
It's
ass.
even worse in full context. If you watch the full thing, it is even worse.
The shame. Do you know what the shame of it is? Is like you go back 10 years and she was normal. Well, as normal as you
Well,
could
she
be.
also didn't dye her skin to not look white.
Go back
Yep.
before the Manchester bombings. Go back
Yep.
before then, and she was completely normal. After that, everything's fucking
Everything
changed. She is
went to
completely.
shit.
It's
Yep.
almost like she got replaced.
Don't get
That's what I'm
me
saying, bro.
Fucking
All
lizard
clones.
started. Pod people.
lizard.
Mm-hmm.
She's a fucking lizard.
She's
Yeah,
lost so
it's
much
not.
weight that her nipples are bigger than her tits now, so we can actually call her Areola Grande.
Areola Grandes. No, it's got to be Grandes because there's two.
Nice.
Yeah, Areola's
She
Grande.
needs to
Very
be
grande
fed
nowadays.
Aureola Grande soon. If
Well,
she's
she's
like this.
she's that skinny. She may as well be called Grand AIDS.
I just got pictures of 2 pieces of bologna underneath her bra, like 2 lumps of bologna.
Fair.
Pretty much it.
Phoenix saying, to be fair, she is a pod person. Yeah. The thing is, they're all going that way. There seems to be the thing.
They really
Like
are.
a proper
Let's
nutrition.
face it. Holly Weird is doing Holly Weird things. Let's not kid ourselves here.
Yeah, constantly.
So I'm not very fucking shocked about this.
No.
You know those bumps around a woman's nipple that you get around a woman's nipple? I found out the other day that that's Braille for suck here.
Yeah. They're knobbly. Yeah. We call them knobbly bobblies. You remember the knobbly bobbly ice creams, the Fabs?
Oh, do I?
Oh yeah,
mate.
Oh.
You know how I used to be able to go to town on a Fab lolly.
I still do those.
I hate to break it to you, we're already there.
We're already there, mate. We're already there.
Our favorite.
Talking about Holly Weird. What about Gene Hackman?
That
was pretty weird.
Let's keep that for later. I have a conspiracy about that, but
you do, right? Yeah.
Somebody killed his clone.
Certainly, some weirdness definitely going on.
Fuckery is what I'm calling that. Great fuckery.
Problem is they've got a lot of conspiracy. It's the armchair doctors and detectives and armchair warriors and armchair armed forces. They all like to throw their 2 penneth worth in, but until proper concrete evidence comes out, you don't know nothing. That's why I didn't want to bring anything up last week. Yeah. Whether it was for Michelle Trachtenberg or whether it was Gene Hackman, I didn't want to bring any of it up because you literally are clutching at straws, talking bullshit. All you know is that someone's passed away.
It's never just really pure speculation, isn't it? At that point,
yeah.
You just have to wait until the professionals get involved.
Yeah, the only thing you can do, honey, I need to find that. The only thing you can do. Let me just see if I can find that, Grim.
Me personally, I think it was the dog.
Oh yeah, more than
Ninja Assassin dog.
Likely.
Yep.
Either that or his wife was a Chicom spy.
I bet you. I mean, granted, his wife is.
And he
not
found
Japan.
out.
I mean, his wife. I don't know. Well, his wife is Asian, but maybe the dog was offended by the fact that Assassin's Creed Shadows is coming out.
Just a second.
Maybe she's upset that she didn't get early access to Yusuke Simulator, mate. Before we go on, I just want to, it hasn't come up in chat, but I just want to say thank you very much to Grim over on Twitch for the 3-month Prime subscription. Thank you very much indeed, sir.
Oh, wow. Awesome.
Nice.
Much appreciated, brother.
Hey, Grim.
Cheers, Grim.
Andy Matthews says, which dog? It really doesn't matter, whichever one's still
the dead one.
It's Man Bear Pig Dog.
Man Bear Pig Dog.
I think they had 3 dogs, didn't they? And 2 of them survived.
X-Ray Girl ate 2 of them.
So technically, that may have been a conspiracy between the 2 surviving ones.
Are the police questioning the dog? That's where I think they need to start looking first.
Yeah, they're going down the Baldur's Gate 3 to speak with animals spell, mate. They just need to sort that out. Star Wars Marvel purist. So when we're gonna bring up Daredevil, but obviously we're not gonna do too many spoilers in itself. What up, Tombi and panel? Terrible CG, mid-fight scenes, horrible story. The Queen Pin, who literally cucks Fisk. Couples therapy. Welcome to Disney Daredevil. Yeah, it's got issues. It's definitely got issues. There's a couple of outstanding parts to it, which we'll discuss when we get to the appropriate point. No spoilers, though, guys. No spoilers. We're not going to do spoilers.
I don't even know what this Daredevil is. Is it like a Evel Knievel documentary or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Yes. Yeah. It's just Evel Knievel jumps over a bridge, doesn't quite make it.
Sounds like Marvel.
Yeah, it sounds like Marvel. How you doing, Grim? It's good to see you, brother. It's good to see you.
Daily the Queen Pin.
It's more for holy fuck, Smu as well with the Gaming with Smu Prime membership. Thank you very much indeed.
Yay!
We got a hype train going. Almost.
I'm trying to figure out what's that. What the fuck does that say?
It's an emote. It's an emote.
Oh,
you don't see it.
Okay. I'm like getting fucking
It's a
really
fucking emote,
confused.
sir.
I got really confused.
The fucking
Yeah,
emo.
what emo is it though? Someone having a
It's a cat
seizure?
eating. It's a cat eating a cookie.
Right.
Emu.
Oh.
emu.
The hell,
It's an
Jacob?
It looked like a
emu.
fucking Lovecraftian spell.
Right, okay, so
Yeah.
myself and Yanni
Hey,
have
Jacob.
this thing where Yanni will say something on a stream and I'm like, no, that's not how it's pronounced.
No.
So the Americans say emu for an
say
emu. And I'm like, what the fuck is an emu? It's not a
Alyssa
fucking cow on
McConaughey.
fucking 2 legs.
No,
Emu.
no, the Tombi. I can explain that one. An emu is what you get when you order an emu of Timu.
Yeah, well, I mean, I would accept that. But it's
Yep.
emu.
That's legit.
Interestingly, though, we don't call emus, but we do call Timu instead of Temu.
Or Temu.
Or temu.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Regardless of how you pronounce Timu, it doesn't matter because it's shit anyway. So you might as well call it whatever the fuck you want. I used to call it just dog shit.
Yeah, it's all bollocks.
Shit moo.
There's no way they're going to be able to spend 25% on tariffs and import all that shit.
Figgy actually says it properly. Emu.
Emu.
Nice.
Yes.
Piggy. Judas.
Immediately in the back.
The problem is that obviously I read that as emu, whereas if someone else could actually read that as moo as well, depends on how you want to pronounce it.
Yep.
Yeah, but if you read that one as moo, that's your problem.
Yeah,
Or-
exactly.
Or,
That's
if,
your problem.
if they were a cat, meow.
Greg,
Of course,
you need a
Greg
slap
goes there.
for that one. You need a slap for that one, mate.
Of course, Greg goes there.
God damn it.
Sort
I
of
read
slap
it as
out,
emo.
No.
Whereas anybody
Mel-
else, it was the hyphen that did it. It's the hyphen that did it. E hyphen. And Grizzle just says emu. Yes, you are correct. Well done.
That's not how you say it.
E in there. Emu.
Oh, I just got to come in and just fuck him over with that one.
Yep.
Murga, how you doing? Murga's over on Rumbles. Good to see you. Yes, we do have plenty of people watching us. We've got loads of people everywhere, so thank you very much indeed for joining. And so, yeah, coming back to Gene Hackman, there was a very deliberate reason I didn't bring any of that up last week. And it's also something we didn't do for James Earl Jones. If you celebrate people's lives, that's one thing. If you're just openly just discussing issues, conspiracy theories, you're not adding to a decent conversation, in my view. So,
Yep.
I tend to leave it until we know more.
Sometimes it's just best to keep your conspiracies for yourself until you have confirmation about some things.
Well,
I mean,
it depends it depends what evidence you've seen personally.
Correct.
My
take your point.
my first opinion would have been carbon monoxide. If anything, if there was,
That was
if it
my
was
first opinion.
if it was ruled as non-suspicious, that would be always my go-to.
Right.
But you just don't. We didn't know. There was
But
no information.
There is video of Gene Hackman saying that his life is under threat from a cabal of star whackers that operate in Hollywood, which is why I mentioned it under the Hollyweird subject. So, I mean, if
Yeah,
you want to
because
see that,
Randy
that's straight
Randy
from the horse's
Quaid's been
mouth.
coming out
Randy
and
Quaid
saying a whole
yeah.
bunch of crazy shit, isn't he?
Yeah.
Well, you
Randy
say it's
Quaid
crazy
is-
shit, but like,
Yeah.
things are going to come out soon that
saying
when
he's
the
been
Epstein
Minecrafted.
list- when the Epstein list drops.
Yeah.
People's vision.
Don't get me
vision of
started on the
stuff
Epstein
that's
list. That
going
shit
to,
will never see the light of fucking day.
Nope.
Yeah.
That's a fucking big old bait and switch. And it's funny how quickly we've moved on from the Epstein list, which never fucking appeared, and all of these binders given over to influencers. What a fucking fuck
Yeah.
up that was.
That was
Over to
that
shit.
was down to the Southern District of New York FBI office, and their head has been removed from his post. So
Yeah, but why?
It did
why
say
does-
Volume 1 on the front. So
Why did Pam Bondi say yes? We're releasing it today. Here's all the doodah, and then the next day saying we're still waiting for this stuff to come from the FBI.
there's not a lot in there that's new, to be honest. And
No.
the address
Redacted
book has
most
been
of it.
circulating unredacted
They've
for
redacted
several
most of
years. Yeah, but the unredacted address book has been circulating for several years.
But you've
Yeah,
got
it
to
was
ask the
leaked
question.
ages ago.
You've got to ask the question: why are they fucking redacting it?
Well, because it's
There
people's
are
personal addresses and phone numbers.
Yeah, there are certain things in it that like there are victims' names in it and stuff like that as well. So they
That's
can't.
fine. That's fine.
They've got to, redact all that kind of stuff. But I mean, at the same time, they could just be turning around and saying, "Well, this is redacted and that's redacted because it's this and that." But I mean, when you can compare it to the original one that was leaked, you know what I mean? It's like, what's the fucking point?
The issue I've got, and Daily Dysfunction is saying exactly the same thing here, is when they turned around and said national security is why certain elements have been redacted. It's like, okay, redact certain specific bits of information, but national security should not come into that fucking book because this is all fucking dodgy dealings.
Well, it depends whether you think
victims, protect the victims all day long.
It's
no problem.
More getting evidence of Mossad's sticky fingers off the whole operation before it's disclosed to the public.
Sticky fingers with olive oil.
Indeed.
Either way,
massage oil in this case.
Either way, the
slippy fingers.
This and the funny thing is that this isn't just an American thing, because I've seen this bullshit in Twitter quite so often, where people are turning around and saying the American people deserve to know. Hold on a minute, there was more than just Americans fucking involved in this shit. The whole fucking world deserves to know, because there were victims, there were perpetrators from fucking everywhere.
Yeah, this is
not one country.
This is not a central thing. This is everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. Jacob says, when you get moved to the US, you can teach us uncouth Americans how to speak. Yes.
Shut your filthy mouth.
Jacob, that's a tall order.
I'm literally going to bring the tea bags as well. We're going to be teabagging left, right.
And the kettle. And the kettle.
Yeah, well, that goes without saying, because anybody who boils water in a microwave is a fucking heathen.
Tombi's even packing a suitcase full of extra U's to put back in all your fucking words.
Yes,
I am.
A whole bunch of them.
Do you know what? I've made a special order with that Chinese fellow that likes to shut down the fucking
the light. The light dude.
He
is awesome.
I've ordered something like 700 neon U's to turn up because I'm going to go around the country and just put these U's back into the signs. Because for too long now, you've removed U's. I mean,
true.
You're useless.
How can you have flavor without a U?
Yes, they use
or color. Color.
Thank you. Thank you.
Flavor.
I'm proud of that one. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you should be. It was a good one.
Thank you. I made it funny.
Rick says bring the microwave too. Yes, because we know how to use it properly. It's not for boiling water.
Apparently, I can't take my stereo
for cooking babies.
That's really pissed me off.
You can't take your stereo. Why?
Yeah, well, I had the record deck serviced, a new arm and shit on it.
Yeah.
And when I got it done, it was really fucking expensive as well, man. I tell you, it cost about 350 quid when I was thinking originally it was going to be about 80.
Right.
But
you're going to get to the point about the power.
Yeah. So I had that work done, and I said to the guy after I paid up, I was saying, I got this done because I'm planning on moving to the States. I want to take my stereo with me. I want it to be nice when I go.
You do know there's adapters.
He just said, you're going to need to get the power supply in the unit changed.
Yeah.
Recently done it, and it's the most expensive repair you can do on the record deck.
Yeah.
It's about 800 quid.
You do know there's adapters, right, Greg?
Well, I don't know. That was the first I did. I was just going to plug it in an adapter in, but he said it was something to do with the power supply.
Do you want to know your best fucking option for this? Is just going to get a step-up transformer that takes 110 volts and takes it to 240, and then you'll be able to plug it in. Okay. So any electrical engineer,
my brain went elsewhere right now when you said that. I was like, step up transformer. I was like,
transformers, robots in disguise. But the point is, step up transformers. You can just pick one up on fucking Amazon, mate.
Mm-hmm.
It's not.
See, I was just picturing Tombi on a really tiny sort of ladder, climbing up it like a borrower, so that he can fix it.
Lilliputian.
No, Lilliputian's a giant.
Selling it because that thing's is it's really good.
It's probably cheaper for you to buy it over there than actually taking the one with you.
Well, to be honest, I've probably got all the electronics to
me
switch
see.
that over to a switching power supply downstairs in my house right now. So just bring it round and we'll.
I've just got this skit
Let me
in
see
my
how
head
much they
now.
are.
Like it's Tombi climbing up a ladder, and there's this big
Ladder.
buzzing fucking. There's this big buzzing generator next to him, and he's trying to take this massive component out. And then the camera pans back, and he's just changing the battery in a remote.
See, I was thinking he was changing some of the parts inside a plug. He was even smaller
like
in my
that.
idea of it.
You know what that reminds me of that video I saw on Twitter the other day where the dad is actually just unplugging things for, like the TV out of the wall and everything, and then his wife is like, honey, our shit's broken. Can you fix it? And then he's going around.
Oh
with
yeah,
a
I've seen that.
screwdriver
Yeah,
pretending to fix it, and then he's like, yeah there you go. It's so fucking funny.
Jack, you sent me off, mate. I'm generating the images.
It's gonna be the next intro for next week, chat. It's gonna be the intro for next week.
Oh no!
But
Tiny
can I just say?
Mate.
Can I just say?
Tombi in the quantum realm.
except for him, it's normal.
Here we go. 850 quid.
Oh, shit.
You want to buy one?
As if I can see your fucking screen, Bellend.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I just closed the fucking window.
You just take that scene out of Quantum Break when he's in that
Hey, Greg.
time machine,
Yeah.
and then just add
Look
your
at
head
this.
to it.
What?
Oh yeah, there
Look
you
at
go.
this.
Look at what?
What
Look
we're
at
looking
this.
Yeah. Exactly.
Look at
And it's
that.
like,
Look at this. What do you mean you can't see it? Look at it.
Look at what?
exactly.
Can I just,
Oh yeah,
Can I just say?
800 quid and like we can't see shit.
Yeah, exactly.
I was just trying to find out how much it was. No,
Did you post it into chat?
I
So
can
at
do
least
that
we
now.
can look at it.
Can I just say that was the quickest round of intros we've done so far? By the way, we're
It
under
was.
40
Late
minutes.
by hazing.
Technically, we haven't even finished the intros because we haven't started on our first subject yet.
Well,
We
technically had one.
diverted onto Gene Hackman and death and
There you go.
Greg's electronics.
Oh, you just got a raid, by the way. You just got a raid.
No, it's in the private chat.
That's in private.
We got a raid.
Yep. Kada.
Kato.
Kaida.
Hell.
Kaida, how you doing, brother?
Kaida.
Yeah,
Welcome to the Raiders.
good to see you. Good to
What's
see
up,
you.
brother? Good video, by the way. Good
Thank
video.
you so much.
The video on the Halo thing the other day. That was pretty
This
good.
is retarded.
Go
We
on.
lost Tombi. He's
Gaming.
going to be working on his art for the rest of the stream.
No.
Good job we've got 3 producers, isn't it?
I love.
But it's Tombi, so he's going to be able to do this and do that at the same time. He's just going to be.
Oh yeah, of course.
I love how Tombi and I just looked at each other earlier when Greg was going on this tangent. We didn't even like coordinate this. We just looked at each other and we.
Fortunately, I didn't notice. I was in the
Great
zone.
minds think alike. That was great.
What's this? This is not the video I was
Tiny Tombi.
Tiny
Oh,
Tombi.
I mean, this could be like a whole kids' TV show, Tiny Tombi and his adventures.
Mate,
Adventures of Tiny Tombi.
It's going to make an AI anime now. If done by the end
Oh,
of the show.
totally. Next week, he's probably going to have a 20-episode run ready.
it's funny you should say because essentially Jack might have his own anime next week.
What is that? That
All for
program that
connoisseur.
you've just used to generate those videos?
So I use Midjourney first, and then I export it from Midjourney and put it into Runway. So I
Runway.
yeah,
Is that a web-based service? Is
yeah,
it?
all web based, mate. I'll put the.
See, I was using that. I've been trying to use this Halo UI or something like a Halo AI.
the Chinese one.
Yeah, so it's called Runway AI. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just drop it.
Make sure
Awesome.
Make sure it doesn't run away from you though.
Ha. No, it's gotta feed it a sandwich every once in a while to keep it from being super skinny.
I have my moments, chat.
Runway. Runway.
I've always wanted to I've always wanted to star in a porn movie, but I've never had the body to star in a porn movie. So, does it generate porn content?
I was just going to say, it's dead easy, Jack. You just dig them up.
If you want to, you can probably fucking try it, mate.
It can be anything you want it to be.
We'll keep it PG for now. Well,
I think we already crossed that.
PG, but it's good to see you. So we got Primal One.
Was that Anna?
Yeah, Anna's joined us.
Hello,
as well.
Anna.
So I'm just gonna say hello to the Foot Clan Raiders. It's good to see you, Kaya. Primal One as well. Anna. Anna's freaking singing, man. How many people are aware that Anna sings?
And plays instruments.
Yeah, and plays the one-eyed piccolo.
She plays a face from time to time and all, if you give her a fucking chance.
And no word of a lie, I wasn't aware of it.
Love you.
I wasn't aware of it. And I heard it today. I heard her latest. And I was gobsmacked.
Great.
I was absolutely gobsmacked. So I'm just going to grab Anna's link for her channel. And I would definitely... Anna, are you okay with me just playing a little bit of your tune? Because if you are, I'll actually bring it up because I think it's fucking phenomenal. I really do.
Yep.
I really do. Let's... I'll just wait for Anna to respond, and if that's the case, I'll bring it up. Scooby!
Hey!
How you doing, Scoobs? How you doing? We're still on intro. We're kind of like progressing past the intros, finally moving into the actual topics.
We're still doing good.
800. The thing is, Greg, what you've linked me is just the turntable.
Yeah, that is just the turntable.
Right.
Wow, how the
I thought
turntables.
you were expecting to show me like the power supply. Or
Oh no.
Anyway.
That's just the turntable.
And who says that the Germans don't have any fucking humour?
Exactly, right?
I mean, in all fairness, that was a Greg level joke, but yeah.
Right. Okay. So Anna said, yeah, it's okay. So I'm just going to bring this up. And yeah, I was freaking. You hear that all right?
Yep. Yeah.
What I'm going to do is I'm just going to skip it over a little bit.
What's the fucking time signature of this song? Jesus.
Yeah. I'm just going to skip it on to Anna's.
Was always made to be a clown. When I talk, can I ever get an answer? Walk out the door, not a princess, I'm just a doorman. For your pain, your hurt, lies upon lies.
That gives me, like, Pretty Reckless vibes.
Yes.
Gives me a hard on.
Mate, honestly,
There it is.
I was absolutely fucking gobsmacked. So
That is amazing.
the link is in chat, guys. The link is in chat. Make sure you go check out Anna's Born to be a Clown. And also make sure that you subscribe to the channel as well. And do all of that good stuff. I was gobsmacked.
That sounds like Pretty Reckless, like
Awesome.
Taylor Momsen, like the
Yeah,
the
Taylor
singer.
Momsen.
Yeah. It's definitely
Yeah.
that kind
There's
of
a similar
direction.
vibe to it, voice-wise.
Honestly, Rick, chef's kiss on it. Absolute chef's kiss on it. Anarchy as well. Blues riff, love it. Definitely. Everyone's complimenting it. Yeah, check it out. Definitely check it out.
When it started, I was counting the fucking beats in my head, and I was going, no, wait, what? 1, 2, what? Where are you going?
Bear in mind, Jack can only count to 3, so
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
the
he
thing
struggles
is,
a bit past
Well, that's
that.
a given. That's a
Yeah.
given.
I'm not a gibbon.
Gibbon.
Given.
Do
It's
the funky
it's a
given.
jibon. It's not a gibbon, it's a jibon. It looks like yarn.
You remember the
Johnson.
goodies, don't you, Greg?
Of course I do, mate. Bill Oddie, Graham Gardner,
Who's
and
that?
the other one. Goodies.
And the other one.
Bit
Tim-
odd
Tim-
to watch birds,
Tim
just like
Brooke
me.
Taylor. Tim Brooke Taylor. There you go. All 3 of the goodies. Boom. How many points do I get?
0.
50.
I'll send you a new salt lamp.
The
Thanks.
problem
other
is
one's
you're just
warm.
showing your age, mate.
I give you
You're just showing your
Wakanda
age.
Forever out of 10. There you go.
Right.
There you go.
Lacey, he was in the goodies.
No, but I did watch them live. I did watch them live.
He was the one whose name he couldn't remember.
Fuck's sake.
I used to fucking love the goodies. They were brilliant.
I have no idea who you fucking talking about, you old cunt. Right.
You've got to be joking. You don't know what the goodies are.
Why would I know who the fucking goodies
Girls before swine, Greg.
Mate, we need to our own podcast. Fuck these guys.
I know who Bill Oddie is, but that's not through freaking the goodies.
Well, he was famous because of the goodies.
Mate, I'm not as fucking old as fucking you are. Like, by 12 fucking years, Greg.
Hold on, is this a bit? Do you actually not know who the goodies are?
No, he's,
Correct.
Don't
forget, I didn't grow up in this fucking country. So I've got no idea.
That's right, you grew up gibberish, didn't you?
Gibberish.
I came
in
over
France.
the border, mate. So this shit, I was never about in the UK when these fuckers were about. So
yeah, but even the British overseas territories got British content, though.
Is this 80s or 90s? 70s?
70s.
Yeah. I wasn't even born then. Why the
he grew up on the...
I was born in the 70s.
God, fucking kids these days. I'm sick of them.
Listen.
Jesus. Kids.
All these new generations just moaning bastards.
I know, fuck them. Now let's moan about them.
Stay off...
Stay off my lawn. The 60s, mate. The 60s.
I need to commission someone to make a Muppet doll of Greg. So whenever the back in my day thing comes around, we just put that on screen.
I'm basically the racist uncle that sits in the corner and complains at Christmas when they're
and he's also gay.
Chat. This is the fucking shit they're talking about. It's
click
like
click on the second image. The guy on the right looks like Gary if he would have a little more hair.
Hold on.
Oh, if you go to that first image.
Yeah. So Tim Brooke Taylor, Bill Oddie, Graham Gardner, and they were really, really famous in BBC Radio. I think it was Radio 4, was it? They did, what was that radio show with the quiz in it?
Oh, Hunt Anonymous or something.
They would do a quiz about getting around on the London Underground. Mornington Crescent.
It's all right, Smu. These are painfully British references we're putting out here.
Never heard of Mornington Crescent?
I can't believe they've never heard of Mornington Crescent.
Greg.
I'm going to get a beer in a second.
Do you know what?
Was it played again, Greg?
Skip the beer and just need to neck all of this whiskey because I need to get on the same level as fucking Greg here.
There you go.
I need to skip more retardation. Just fucking not.
If anyone's seen the movie Earth Girls Are Easy, the first image that you showed on screen gives those same kind of vibes.
How did we get onto the goodies anyway?
Vibes by these guys. I must admit.
The Funky Gibbon.
The one where they're all in different colours. If you go to that one.
That was in the charts, man.
It was in the charts.
It was. Yeah.
What was in the charts? What?
The song The Funky Gibbon. By the Goodies.
Oh my god.
Never heard the Funky Gibbon. Put it on, man. It's a classic.
Do you want me to put it on?
No,
yes.
No, don't. It's terrible.
Go on.
Oh, no.
How it ever made the fucking charts, I'll never.
Gibbon.
Do it. See, he knows the words. Abe knows the words.
The funny thing is with this, it is so old, we're not even going to get copyright hit.
Well, it's that old.
Probably write your thank you letter if they weren't dead. They're all dead.
Predates copywriting.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
I think are they all dead? Is Bill Oddie gone?
No, I think Bill.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I can get more retarded by the minute.
It gets way more retarded.
Look at the size of the flares, man.
Do you reckon that part of the initiation for joining Disney is that you've got to watch this for 8 hours straight?
Yes.
No,
it would explain a fucking lot.
No,
this is part of the torture regimen at Gitmo.
Mossad uses that as a torture device.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they were on top of the pops.
No, in order to get in Skull and Bones, you have to be in the goodies for at least 5 minutes.
Let's enjoy another 12 seconds of this.
I told you, it's a classic.
Oh, mate.
It's classically retarded, my guy.
That's right, Funky Gibbons, motherfuckers.
I'm going to have to use this as I'm going to have to change the thumbnail to be this. This needs to be the thumbnail.
That is quite good thumbnail. There is one where they've got their arms over their head, though.
Phoenix says Tombi showing his age. Also, thank you making me feel smart by showing me this. Yes.
Me feel English.
I mean, Phoenix isn't English, correct? Hyperbolic Ninja. Since we are doing music, I ended my new video with a banger music video, copyright-free music.
Really?
Got bored of being on my Todd over on Twitch. Decided to join the orgy over here on YouTube. Grim says, "Mate,
Noise.
yeah, this is fucking crazy." Anyway, let's move on from this shit.
Since we're on the topic of Twitch, should we start with that one then?
the Hassan one.
Hang on, we're not finished watching Funky Gibbon yet.
Yeah, we've not even got to the main
DJ's
part.
changed the record, mate.
Yeah,
It's over. It's time to go.
It's Jova.
Right, now we need a remix.
Find a new club.
Baby, good.
I heard the Bay City Rollers are playing later. Do you want to go?
Okay,
Yeah, get me flares on and me fucking me tartan.
I've got the.
Mate, I'm already there and I'm streaming from there right now.
Oh, God. Fucking hell, what do we do? What do we
Get
do?
me tartan scarf. Bye bye, baby.
Okay.
I missed the 70s.
You missed the 70s.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he means the 70s BC.
He'll feel at home.
Not my 70s.
Yeah.
I mean the decade.
It'll feel at home. So obviously
70 BC. Just never mind.
The biggest and bestest streamer ever, full of
I'm coming for you, laddie.
Palestine.
I'm gonna wear his skin as a suit.
Hassan.
Hassan Abbey was banned from Twitch.
Oh no!
And was unbanned after 1 day and 3 minutes and 12 seconds.
I fucking called that.
Yeah.
Immediately after he was banned, I was like, 1 day tops.
The thing is, we've got to accept that Twitch is run by fucking idiots. I mean,
yeah, definitely.
It is run by fucking idiots. They've got massive hard-ons for these
communist grifters.
Communist grifters, and that is probably the best.
Well, they've got hard-ons for like Amaranth and the Just Chatting bathtub babes. Actually, like the CEO is definitely
a
got
fucking
hard-ons. For him.
pervert.
Probably,
Dan Clancy's a fucking pervert. He takes it up the fucking rectum, probably. Can't prove it, sadly, but it's probably the case. He's definitely got a gay Hassan boner on, and we should definitely get that hashtag fucking trending.
Hassan boner.
Don't forget that Twitch literally sang "Happy Birthday" to Hassan.
Yeah, and the other thing to bear in mind with this fucking bullshit is the terminology that they always use. It's a ban. It's not a fucking ban. If you're banning someone from a fucking platform, they are gone. They are not coming back.
Yeah, that's
this is nothing more than a temporary suspension.
A 1 day suspension.
It's a slap on the wrist.
For threatening a sitting senator's life twice.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, he comes back on the next day to try and recant or say that it wasn't quite what he said and all this, that, and the other. And Asmongold obviously tore him the fucking new arsehole, made a new bloody video about it.
And Nuxanor has done the same.
But didn't Pika also blame Asmongold for the ban?
Yeah, he said Asmon was a Nazi.
Yeah.
Of course.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's rich coming from him.
Ridiculous.
That's
Right.
rich coming from the guy who said Americans deserve 9/11, you know?
Yep.
Yeah.
Get fucked, you piece of shit.
Yeah. He is a piece of shit. He really is.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you expect from a guy
Americans
who
might
can't
have
even cook
deserved
chicken
it, but the
nuggets
World
by
Trade Center definitely didn't.
Oh my god!
I mean, the thing is that people are quite correct. It's not a ban; it's a suspension. He'll be back in at most 3 days. Well, fucking not even 1.5 days. Good. Nothing of value was lost. Definitely Fat Steven Seagal. Yes, accurate. Mukau. It won't last for 24 hours. Everyone's saying exactly the same thing. These bans do nothing because, let's face it, Dan needs Hassan on the platform to drive revenue.
Yeah, because Asmon's not monetized.
He's not monetized.
Oh, that's bull.
Exactly.
Doesn't he also claim to be a Muslim?
Allegedly.
Allegedly. But the thing is, he's so hypocritical. Make the rich pay. when his rich uncle actually set him up with all of his channels and everything else.
Yeah, he's a Nepo baby.
Chunk
yeah.
yogurt. Yeah, chunk yogurt.
Yeah, chunky yogurt.
The trust fund boy.
Chunky horse yogurt.
That's fun little.
We're gonna listen to some of this bullshit because this pisses me off. I mean,
Oh my
bear in
God,
mind
I
we've
just
got
found
a
up
lot of
here.
Brace
we've got a
yourself
lot
for
of
some peak retardation chat.
We've got a lot of Europeans in chat. We've got a lot of Americans.
Sorry,
and then you've got this bellend spouting out this vitriol.
America deserved 9/11, dude.
America deserved 9/11.
That's taken out of context, Tombi. That's not fair. That's taken out of context.
No, he said it. It doesn't matter. He fucking said it.
No.
Fuck it, I'm saying it. We fucking totally brought it on ourselves, dude. Holy shit.
It's like, bro, your
See,
asshole
it's
deserves
completely out of context.
Yeah, totally.
That's what he complained about when he said the bit where I said, well, when he said to kill the sitting senator.
Yeah.
He then said, "Oh, that's quoted out of context." So they looked at the context and he said it again. It made it worse.
Well,
context was worse than anything
this is
else.
also how you know it's a total grift as well, because on the one hand, he says America deserved it, and then he backtracks a little bit and says we deserved it.
Correct.
Yeah,
Fucking hell, I had a nosebleed. It was that fucking retarded.
He's very.
I've just lost the last 2 IQ points I had left.
What I'm seeing a lot, certainly with Hassan and certainly a lot of the other grifters that like to just throw shit, especially at America. They like to say the sensational thing, and then the next day they slightly tweak it as if they didn't say it. So they're earning the grift, they're earning the visibility, because there's no such thing as bad publicity at the end of the day. No such thing. And you've still got them on platforms where they're reaching lots and lots of people. If Dan fucking Clancy took Hassan's dick out of his mouth long enough, banned him properly, got rid of him completely from the platform, that would have been the appropriate response. But Dan doesn't want to update or doesn't want to interrupt the revenue streams.
Yeah.
God forbid you point out his hypocrisy, though.
Oh, you're not allowed to point out his hypocrisy, because what he'll do, and Destiny's is the fucking worst one for this. What he will do instead, he'll just speed up his speech to such a level that he just talks bollocks for 20 minutes, interrupting you constantly until you say, "Oh fuck it, I can't be asked to talk to you," because you're.
People think that Destiny's on some sort of amphetamines or something, because his mouth when he talks, he's constantly gurning like he's on like fat or speed.
Like he's
but I don't think that's what it is. Yeah, I think it's because he's had so much cock in his mouth. His chin's just trying to dodge balls constantly now.
Yeah, what he's actually doing is just reliving the sensation of rolling balls on his tongue. Like
Hold on, are we still talking about Hassan Piker or Ben Shapiro?
Yes.
I can't tell.
Yes.
I can't even remember we ever talked about Ben.
No, it was Destiny we were talking about.
Can't tell. They're all kind of blurring together.
Ben Shapiro does do that same thing where you'll just go on an endless, uninterrupted rant, as though that somehow makes it a point. It's like you
Ben
could
Shapiro mastered the skill of fast talk in D&D. That's what happened.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Yeah.
I legitimately thought that the video I was watching of Ben Shapiro, the first time I ever saw him, I legitimately thought it was on 1.25 speed. And I could believe that
he's still the record holder of the fastest Joe Rogan episode. That felt like 3 hours, even though it was just an hour and a half.
Hour and a half.
No, seriously.
Just everything is just at maximum speed, isn't it?
Yep.
I bet it was Joe Stone that day, because he'd be like experiencing things like at half speed, and Ben Shapiro would be speaking at double speed. So it must.
So it was like a normal conversation because they met in the middle.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm going to need a massive joint before this show.
I mean, Ben Shapiro makes some good points, but he is terrible for doing things like that.
Yeah, but the thing is there's making points, there's making terrible points. There is not allowing the conversation to flow naturally and constantly interrupting. If you're going to make a point, you make a single point and then you let someone respond to it. You don't just browbeat someone, because that's not winning an argument. All you're doing is you're literally beating someone into submission to the point where it's completely pointless to even have the conversation.
Yeah.
That's not how you have a debate. You have a question, you make a point, you allow the other person to respond to it. Now, we could have a decent debate over something. I might think I'm correct, I might be wrong, might be correct, but the whole point of the conversation is to understand what the points are, what the facts are, and then come to some general consensus where everybody can walk away with the correct answer.
Well, it's fundamentally... sorry, finish, Tombi.
Nah, suck a dick. You go.
I was just going to say, it's the difference between talking with someone and talking at them.
Yeah. Carlos for $2 dib-dobs. Twitch loves Hassan. It was a rough 24 hours for him.
Oh, I bet.
Do you know what? I bet fucking Dan Clancy's got a Hassan full body pillar. I reckon it's
Husbando pillow.
Oh, Hassan! Oh, I love you! Fuck off, cunt.
Anyway.
Exactly. Just to be clear, that was not me, except for the last 3 words.
Cunt.
I think that he's probably, rather than a full body pillow, he's probably got one of those real dolls with a Hassan like mask taped to it.
Like masking tape.
No,
it's taped to it.
Yes.
It's one of those gay fleshlights where it's just a perfect mold of his butthole.
And demonetized.
What's his name?
But here's the thing, guys. If you haven't learned from Twitch, a woman got her cheeks clapped on screen while she was drunk. She was suspended for less than a day.
Less than a day. And this is the thing. And she did it again.
Exactly. She did it again. Amaranth gets a vacation for a day. That's what I call it when she gets suspended.
Yeah. A vacay.
A vacay. Meanwhile, Asmongold said way more harmless shit than Hassan and gets suspended for 2 weeks. Your bias is Dan, your bias is showing a little bit, mate.
Yeah, a lot.
And let's not mention Gundam getting banned for a week for nothing.
Well, Gundam is the poorest fucker on YouTube and Twitch, to be honest with you. So it doesn't surprise me.
He got literally banned for nothing for a week.
Well, he pissed off Mama Susan. Let's be honest here. He pissed off Mama Susan.
No, like when Gundam got banned on Twitch for a week for the most harmless joke about fucking Pokemon.
Do you know what?
Keep in mind, Twitch has weird rules when it comes to VTubers. Okay.
Twitch.
Yeah, man, let's not start with the VTuber bullshit.
Yeah,
Because,
VTubing, you can get yourself into a complete rabbit hole, especially when you start looking at some of the contracts that some of them have got. They're just so fucking bizarre. But this is where I know I raised my son correctly when he's saying people have gotten too comfortable screaming at each other and not listening, whereas you can disagree and still have productive dialogue.
Yep.
Exactly, 100%. You don't have to agree on everything. You can still walk away from a conversation and not agree, but you can be fucking civil about it.
Yes.
And another thing is that people have gotten too used to talking smack to one another from behind a fucking screen and from behind a keyboard. For example, when Hassan was confronted at TwitchCon about the fight that he was supposed to have set up, he starts browbeating the kid that brings it up basically, and it's like, you wouldn't do a fucking thing. Did you see that video that he put out where he's like kicking the bag? And he like gets tired after about fucking 3 kicks or something like that.
3 kicks.
Yep.
I'm gonna find it so we can all laugh at it.
I mean, it wasn't literally 3 kicks, but I mean, it wasn't like as energetic as it could have been, and it was literally like I don't know, about 10, 15 fucking kicks of this bag. You couldn't knock a fucking wank out, mate.
Nope. So since Lisi seems confused in chat, so a long time ago, Gundam streamed on Twitch and made the single most harmless joke about fucking Pokemon that you can make, but she took offense to it, complained, and literally got Gundam banned off Twitch for 2 weeks for a joke.
Yeah, because Pokimane is the darling of Twitch, and Dan Clancy loves Pokimane.
I don't know if you've seen her lately. She looks like she's like on something fucking heavy, bro.
Adrenochrome. She's on adrenochrome.
Yeah, I mean, she looks like a fucking crack whore now.
Smu just went there. Fuck me.
Honestly, watch this and be embarrassed. So I've done enough in my time. I'm built like a brick shit house in terms of my legs. But if I would be embarrassed if I was a bloke and I was kicking like this fucking wet noodle. Just watch this shit. He's like,
he's a bad
posing.
He's a bad man.
So cool.
Oh, look at him.
Man bun. Man bun.
And look, man bun.
Well done. You've seen a...
Even I kick harder than that, and I've got cripple legs.
Is he even making contact?
No. No.
He's too scared. See, that video is too short because it goes on much longer than that, and he's like, you can see he's like starting to wear down and wear down and wear down. It's like, come on, bro.
I mean,
you're not even kicking the fucking thing.
Mate, he's playing Pilates and badly.
Yeah, but the funny thing about that is, like, specifically if you look at how Hassan is built with his fucking giraffe ass neck, you just could put him in a clinch, put his head down, and fucking knee him in the face, and he's down.
But mine just has to sit down, and then he's broken. He's so weak.
I mean, the risk of putting down my kin, the original actors who were in Power Rangers fought harder than that.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Ape. Are we talking about the American ones or the original ones in Japan?
Yes.
No, the Americanized
Kyoryu
ones.
Sentai Zyuranger, the original Japanese ones. But if we're going to go for pussies, let's make them American.
Yeah, so because if you take the Japanese actors, they will fucking dropkick the shit out of you.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah, they were actual martial artists.
Yep. Yeah. But here's the thing, guys. What do you expect from a man who can't even cook chicken nuggets for himself?
What do you expect me to do? Die? Fucking
he admitted on stream as a grown ass man that he can't even cook fucking chicken nuggets himself.
It's pathetic.
Nuggies.
Chicken nuggies.
Yeah, but Smu, let's be honest.
That's nuggies, folks.
Yeah, but
nuggies.
let's be honest. If you look at Hassan, would you trust him to boil the water to make instant ramen?
No.
He's the nephew of Chen Kyuga. Of course not.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
wouldn't trust him to make a fucking sandwich, mate. I wouldn't trust him to make cereal.
I certainly wouldn't trust him to make a sandwich if it had mayo on it.
By the way, check the private chat real quick.
And Greg is redeemed.
I'm just trying to find a specific scene in a movie, because if you've got these pads, and any normal person's gonna kick them, you're trying to kick through the fucking pad, and you're trying to fold that pad in half. And I would literally fold it in half. That thing would be folded over my fucking leg every time I fucking booted it.
I believe it.
But Carlos again for the $2 super. Remember the boxer size of video. Fucking boxer size.
Don't even get me started on him sporting a tutu, okay? Or the maid outfit.
Or the maid outfit.
Yep.
An absolute fucking
Don't get me fucking started.
No, but the idea is when you kick a kick pad, like, you don't want your leg to stop where the kick pad starts. You want your leg to stop behind the pad, so you kick with actual force.
That's with every kind of every kind of punch or kick. You kick through the thing. You aim behind it. You don't aim for it.
Yeah.
100%. And you certainly don't. You certainly don't hop backwards and forwards like a fucking ballet dancer, like he was doing.
Ballet dancers have more strength than that. Skinny ass ballet dancers with legs this wide have more strength than that.
Someone should re-edit that to have in the background.
No. You need to put the clown music underneath it.
That was the clown music, but yeah.
But, no, the regular fucking circuit music.
All jokes aside about Beardo's legs, but Beardo can probably kick harder than Hassan.
Oh, I'm sure.
Beardo would
of course he could. Yeah.
Beardo would walk up to Hassan and just Spartan kick him.
Slap him.
Hasn't Beardo got like chicken legs?
Yes.
Nah. I've seen them in person. They're not that skinny.
Yeah, I think
okay,
people are
but
just trying to shit on him because his
Exactly.
legs are skinny relative to the rest of his frame.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
he always skips leg day.
fucking tall.
Always skip leg day.
The majority of his problem is just that he's super fucking tall.
He is fucking tall. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm a fucking midget, and that's why my legs look like fucking tree trunks.
He's more beard now than man.
He's more beard now than man.
With the beard, though.
It's this scene. So this scene, so best of the best, one of the best fucking martial arts films fucking ever made. I love it.
Hell yeah.
It's this scene where Tommy boots the sensor because what he's going for is to hit the person, not the fucking sensor. So you can see where he hits it, he just folds.
Yeah.
Because the idea is you're putting effort into it. His leg hasn't even extended at this point because his leg extension is to hit the person, not the pad.
Yep.
But Hassan's fucking wet noodle fucking lettuce routine. What he looks like he's doing is wearing fucking tutu doing ballet.
He looks like a
Thai
striker.
boxers
doing
literally.
like a
Go on,
striker
Greg.
and doing soccer training.
Yeah.
Really.
No.
Yeah. But
Say that
Thai
again, Greg.
boxers literally harden their fucking legs up on poles and sticks.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like
It's
actual
microfracturing.
fucking poles.
Yeah, they're microfracturing your shins, basically, so the bone goes back denser. And that's what they're doing. And so many times you see in MMO fights where one of them fucking boots the other one and his fucking leg snaps. It's like, ooh, mate, that's going to fucking hurt in the morning.
And
If you've ever banged your fucking shin on a table just accidentally, it fucking hurts, doesn't it? I mean,
Do you know one of the worst things? Anybody that's been in the Navy, American or UK or anywhere in the world, when you're running through a ship and you catch your shin on the hatch and you get what's called hatch rash. And my shins, no word of a lie, imagine this nice straight shin. Mine's like fucking braille now because of the amount of fucking damage. But yeah, hatch rash fucking hurts. Fucking does it ever.
And correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sorry. I was so distracted by his pathetic kicks. Wasn't the guy holding the pad like moving backwards?
Moving backwards,
and
yeah.
shit,
He was.
too?
Yeah, he was,
because Hassan kept moving.
Oh,
he was
my
being a bit of
God.
a fag, to be honest.
Because
what do you expect from Hassan?
Because Hassan keeps moving, and so he adjusts.
I mean,
Yeah, there it is. Okay.
Here's
I mean,
a match
eventually-
I want to see. Here's a match I want to see. Sam Hyde versus Sam Piker. Okay, make it happen, Twitch. Make it
I
happen.
mean, eventually, this guy he's not even putting his weight behind the pad. He's just like pushing it away. It's like, yeah, okay.
Now, this would be a good matchup. An 8-year-old child versus Hassan Piker.
right.
The
but-
child is winning hands down.
Just take Bobby Hill.
But
Just take
go
Bobby Hill.
back. Go back to the Hassan video, right? He's not even kicking it with his shin or anything. He's kicking it with he's kicking it like it's a football.
He's
the back of his
flicking
foot.
it with his toes.
Yeah, he's
let's
just toe
just
poking
Flicking
it.
his bean.
Let's just go for this one. Chuck Norris.
Right up here. You switch.
Oh,
Right.
Holy shit.
That's some
I mean,
force
but-
behind it.
that was awesome. Yes, play
there's
again.
another.
Right up here.
really good one.
You switch.
If you can
Bro, you're in your shine. Oh my god.
I'm such a
What happened? You died. That's what happened. Fucking watch out, dude.
Like game music doesn't help at all.
Right up here.
Oh dear. What
Sorry.
Right
Oh
up
my
here.
God.
You switch.
Boom.
Bam!
That's what girls like to see. That's what we want to see. The other shit, that's a good way to dry a girl up.
like
Matthews.
if you want
Pounds
an-
super. Tommy, most people step through a hatch and not have to climb over it. I've got to get ladders to get over hatches, mate. It's the problem when
You
you
saw the
step
game
down.
earlier on, didn't you? That little tiny.
Yeah, I know. Batteries just fucking, yeah, that's enough. They're too big.
Yeah.
Too big.
Yeah.
Too buku. Too big. Buku. Oh, that's insane. That is absolutely insane. Yeah, so Nancy Boy, Hassan Piker, banned for a day, but
To the surprise of no one.
his gay lover, Dan Clancy, brought him back after a day.
I'm just waiting for someone else to get banned on Twitch for much longer than Hassan for something way less egregious than what he did.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, you can bring parallels with this with Gina and what she put on social media, and then everybody else after
Pedro Pascal.
But so much worse, and nothing's happened.
Pedro
Pascal. I think the best parallel is Asmongold, though, isn't it? Because same. They're contemporaries. Actually, they're both semi-political commentators.
Yeah,
and,
basically.
Yep.
And quite recently, they've had controversies within the last 6 months. So yeah, you can definitely tell that Twitch are fucking commie cunts.
One is a cockroach curator. The other one is a cock.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Doesn't Twitch have a policy about off-stream behavior?
Oh.
I don't think they care about it.
Well, technically, they should ban Amaranth then because she allegedly shot a guy, even though it was allegedly her husband. So
alleged husband.
Hold up a minute.
Oh my god!
Yeah, there's some fuckery going on.
Yeah, there's some fuckery going on, and half the time, if it involves people like Amaranth, Hassan, fucking Pikeface, Main, or anybody else like that, all of that ilk, I'm just instantly in fucking press X to doubt on everything.
Right?
Now, granted, something may have happened, but because of their previous actions, it's called into question any credibility that any of these individuals are ever going to have.
Correct.
So fuck them. I'm gonna move on to this. So Hanayama shared this with us.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Hanayama?
Basically,
do you want me to speak through it, Hanayama?
No. Is it time? Is it time to make fun of the Oscars again?
Yes.
Because they're fucking idiots. Yeah, so basically, they released new rules to specifically what is needed to be eligible to win Best Picture. And yeah, to no shock and surprise for anybody, their rules are fucking dog shit.
And racist.
Shocking.
Yeah, but also dog shit. But then
Absolute
again, it's the Oscars, so what did you expect? Because, like, honestly, what did you expect? Because if we want to go through, like, not all of them because it's fucking retarded, but so section 1 has, like, obviously you have the specifics, lead or significant portion of actors need to come from underrepresented racial or ethnic groups. Then you have the disclaimer, and then this may include, mind you, this is lead or significant supporting actors. This may include African American, Black, African, and or Caribbean descent.
Just say Black people.
East Asian, including Chinese, Japanese, Korean, and Mongolian, Hispanic, and then they do the Latin, and then do all the A, E, O, X, whatever the fuck. Just call it Latin, you idiots.
AEIOU, yes.
Yeah. Then indigenous people, including Native Americans and Alaskan natives, Middle Eastern and North African, Pacific Islanders, and South Asians, including Bangladesh, Bhutanese, and Indians.
I'm just going to interrupt you 2 seconds. Carlos for another $2 on the super. I believe Hassan was banned only for Pippa's birthday.
Pipkin Pippa.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Yep.
Wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me.
So
thank you very much for the super, Doug.
Indeed. So that is A1. The lead or significant supporting actors need to come from any of these ethnic groups. Then you get to point A2, which also needs to be, by the way, at least 30% of all actors not submitted for Oscar consideration are from at least 2 underrepresented groups, which may include women, racial or ethnic groups, the fucking alphabet mafia, or people with cognitive or physical disabilities.
Matt Damon.
Or Minecraft, or Minecraft villagers.
Yep.
So then you have point A3, the main storyline or subject matter needs to be a theme or narrative of the film that is centered on an underrepresented group. In example, women, racial or ethnic groups, again the fucking alphabet mafia, or people with cognitive or physical disabilities. So if you take all of these fucking bullshit dumbass rules that reek like fucking cat piss, what that basically means is every movie that has been released 2015 or before is no longer eligible. Like all of them fall through immediately.
Yep.
Going 2015 and older, you have no Oscar-winning movie anymore because none of them conform to that fucking bullshit.
And you've got my comment on the right-hand side there. Imagine the 66th Oscars where Schindler's List is no longer viable for consideration due to these bullshit rules.
Yep.
Absolute fucking insanity.
Like they're not even trying to hide the propaganda at this point, are they?
I think no.
Bearing in mind that obviously Schindler's List won 7 Oscars that year.
Yeah.
Yep.
And obviously of such importance.
2 things. So in the first section where they're talking about underrepresented groups, so, people from these different countries, yada yada.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They don't contain as many LGBTQ people as you might think.
Exactly.
And
because that's a Western thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
And secondly, if the last decade is anything to go by, shouldn't white people be in there because they are the most underrepresented people on the fucking planet now?
Yeah.
Yep.
You are 100% correct.
Yep.
But woe betide you try and point that out, Jack. Because if you point that out to the Oscars, you get banned instantly.
You know what?
That's okay. I couldn't give a fuck about the Oscars anyway.
Fuck.
I've recently had a sort of a new idea about the way the left in America have basically gone about their policy by gaslighting so many people on the right, banning them, basically shutting them down, whilst literally talking bullshit about their policies or coming up with the most insane things. They're putting it out there as a kind of, this sort of manifestation sort of theory. It's a semi-spiritual kind of thing where you speak your truth, which is one of their phrases, but you're kind of manifesting your will into the world by speaking it into the world. It's kind of chaos magic or a magical approach to it. So they're sort of trying to speak their
Are you going to roll some fucking dice in a bit?
No. They're trying to speak their shared vision into reality. And I think they've just realised that shit doesn't work.
Yeah, but the funny thing is, with the new Oscar rules is, if you look at it, 2015, the winner for Best Picture was Spotlight. Spotlight would no longer win.
Spotlight wouldn't win.
So 2014's Birdman is out.
Yep.
2013, 12 Years a Slave would still win.
That would still win.
Deservedly so, by the way.
Yeah, and it's good.
2012 Argo is out. 2011's The Artist is out. 2010's The King's Speech is out. They would all immediately lose because they're no longer.
King's Speech is in because he's got a disability.
Yeah, but he's a member of the royalty, so they
he's out.
That immediately. They just cut his head off.
Yeah, but here's also the thing. Yeah, he has a disability, but remember point A3, the main storyline needs to go around his disability, which it doesn't, so it's out.
Mm-hmm. It's the King's Speech.
It kind of does.
It
literally is about his disability.
It's literally about his stammer and how he overcomes his stammer.
But he overcomes it. That's the point. That's no longer allowed.
Yeah, but that's white man's magic. That's allowed.
I guarantee you they would find ways to fucking boot it out.
The point is fairly clear. Movies over the last 15 years would not have a hope in hell, or before 15 years ago, would not have a hope in hell's chance of winning.
Think about it. No Country for Old Men and The Departed would both lose.
Yeah.
In 2003, The Lord of the Rings would lose.
Smu's correct. Lord of the Rings wouldn't be eligible.
Yep.
Correct. Yeah.
Would be out.
True.
Gladiator would be out.
Gladiator.
Even worse, The Hobbit probably would be in.
Because they're all retarded.
But they're white short people.
Yeah, but they're all retarded.
They're dwarves overcoming their limitations. So yeah, they wouldn't be able to. Oh my god!
Of course. I think this is perfect.
Nice.
I just needed my head to be a little bit bigger, but I think that's perfect.
I think you'd make a good Bill Oddie, to be honest.
I think you'll make a good Gibbon, mate. Good Gibbon. I like it. I like
But
it.
yeah, so basically the Oscars. I mean, if anybody seriously still watches the Oscars, I'm sorry for your loss. But
I can't. Do you know what? Honestly, I don't think I've ever watched it.
Nope.
I don't think I've ever watched it because
I
it's just
watched it in the
shit.
80s, maybe.
What fucking
watched
what?
it once.
What am
when
I gonna
whatever it was.
gain out of watching the Oscars? I mean, it's
Um,
a load of
an
sycophant,
aneurysm.
A load of sycophant elitists. The only thing that I've watched of the Oscars is Ricky Gervais.
Yes.
That was the Globes, weren't it?
Was it Globes?
Oh, was it?
I wish it was.
But never
the
mind. I think it's still
all the
pretty
same
much
bullshit.
the same fucking
Yeah, what's the
bullshit.
difference?
Yeah.
Fuck 'em. God.
Yeah, they're just shit
I'm gonna
award
bring it up.
shows.
Hey, let's have a giant party where we jack off to each other and say how amazing we are and give each other's rewards for sucking each other's dicks. Ooh, and everybody can watch.
I tell you what.
All right, I'm free tonight, Yanni, if you want to do that.
Oh yeah, Golden Globes 2020. So just this is how I feel with most of the fucking elite. Like, what?
I didn't get that. What is
I love his whole like, oh, I'm a gasp. Oh, bread. Well, that was ahead of its time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yup.
Fucking legend.
Oh, that's Joe Pesci. Sorry.
Oh dear.
And the funny part is, I guarantee you, Joe Pesci was the only one not offended by that joke.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Joe Pesci was probably laughing his ass off at that.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So, Tombi, I've got a clip here that I want to just quickly play. It's a clip from the Oscars. When was it? And I can't see what year it was, but nevertheless, all you got to do is make me big,
I'll leave you
and
two
I
alone.
should be able to play it. Give me a second. I just need to put the monitor on it so that you can all hear it as well.
Holy shit, that back end work you've done this week's really worked.
Thanks, sweetheart. Love you.
Jigawawa.
Hello.
Right.
I love this shit. Let's do it. Let's go.
Ooh, I didn't know we were watching the jump show.
I'm a twat. Anyway.
Right, here we go. So you should be able to hear it when I press play now. I just need to get it to the right mark. Here, there we go.
Gregory Peck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you hear it?
Yeah. Hear it perfectly.
I can't hear it.
The 35th Annual Academy Awards. There's an air of electrified anticipation among the stars, including Angie Dickinson.
Look at all them white people.
Oscar is announced.
Holy shit.
Supporting actor.
It's the KKK.
Not too loud, is it?
No, it's actually quiet. It'd probably be
I think that's Sophia Loren there.
Sophia Loren.
Maybe. Or I think I'm pretty sure she's presenting the award to Gregory Peck for To Kill a Mockingbird.
Danny Duke, the most gifted juvenile actress, created a sensation in The Miracle Worker.
I mean, but this is what it used to be. This used to be for like real fucking artists, real stars. You know what I mean? Like,
Additional honors are heaped on To Kill a Mockingbird as it tops them all as the best screenplay.
not going to go on too much
Now the
longer.
Oscar for the best actress.
And the winner is
Clap, 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 clap.
Anne Bancroft in Miracle Worker.
Miss Bancroft is playing on the New York stage.
All these
Joan
white
Crawford
people.
accepts for the absent star. The evening moves swiftly to a climax. The best picture.
Kind of.
The winner is Lines to the Radio, Sam Spiegel.
It's the second Oscar for producer Sam Spiegel, who won in 1957. Then the moment all have waited for, the best actor of the year.
Back in the good old days, though.
Now the winner is
There she is. Look. To Kill a Mockingbird definitely wouldn't win by today's standards.
No. Ironically.
Mr. Peck wins his first Oscar. He's been nominated before for his outstanding portrayal of the lawyer in Universal's To Kill a Mockingbird.
Thank you, fellow Academy members. Thank you, Harper Lee, Alan Pakula, Robert Milligan,
Just tell me when you've had enough.
Harlan,
because I can't hear what's going on.
It's funny that we all have audio, but you don't.
Who cover the local scene, critics, columnists across the country who've approved of my work.
Yeah, that'll do.
Said so.
I was named after him.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Idiot.
Nice.
That's weird.
I didn't choose it.
All right.
It's weird because Harper Lee actually did a sequel novel years later.
Cheers for that, Jack.
Oh.
No worries.
Except
was good.
She kind of ruined her own reputation a bit because she then made the character actually racist.
No, but she didn't want to do a sequel. She was she was made to do a sequel, and she didn't actually want it released. And then after she'd gone, they released it anyway.
Yep.
Oh, interesting.
What was it? It was To Kill a Mockingbird and
wasn't it Go Set the Watchtower or something?
A Scanner Darkly or what the fuck was it called?
That was Philip K. Dick.
It was. I think the sequel was called To Frisk a Pigeon.
To Frisk a Pigeon. That was it.
I thought it was To Mock a Killing Bird.
And Go Set a Watchman was the other one.
That was it. Go Set a Watchman. Just to sort of veer away from that, you know that pigeons when they mate, they die. Well, the one I fucked did anyway.
Oh my god!
And on that note, I need more tea. BRB.
See you in a minute, mate. See you in a minute. So yeah, Oscars showing Foundation.
Chicken head.
Rules.
I still love Ricky Gervais' speech when he says, "Thank you, accept the award, thank you God, thank you Asian, and fuck off."
And then fuck off.
Yeah. Oh, it was such a beautiful speech.
That's still one of the
legit.
best poignant speeches he ever made.
Yeah.
You know what the funny thing about that one is? He says, "Thank your agent, thank your God, and then fuck off." Tell that to somebody that is of Hindu religion. They have 1,117 gods.
Just pick one of them.
Could be here forever. Yeah.
Yeah, but what if you thank all of them?
That would be funny.
Yeah, you would be here for next week. Like, what the fuck?
I like when he's going on about his show Afterlife, about a man who loses his wife and contemplates killing himself. But you know, season 2, so spoiler alert, he doesn't kill himself, just like Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah.
Afterlife is actually a surprisingly deep show.
Now, I loved the crowd's reaction as well because they were like, "Oh," and he was like,
Yeah, and he's
"Don't
like,
blame me. He was your
He's
friend."
your friend.
Yeah, it was your friend.
Brilliant man.
Yes.
Brilliant man.
Yeah,
Indeed.
a man who truly could not give a fuck.
Oh, fuck
And it's
no.
good. I mean, the thing is that that's exactly the kind of honesty that we should still have and should just bring to the front all the time. Because
That's
let's
the
face
kind
it,
of
these-
honesty that I truly believe should permeate all of society.
Yeah,
Agreed.
definitely.
Yes.
Let me
Well,
grab,
it did at
Just
one
tell
point, I
everybody
think.
to fuck off.
Yeah.
Let me grab this. Let me grab this.
Yeah, it did at one point. It did permeate, that kind of honesty and, being able to rib each other and take the piss out of each other and all that kind of stuff. Now it's just, I find your jokes offensive. Good. I'm glad you find my jokes offensive. That's what the Constitution in America is for. That's what free speech laws protect. They don't protect things that people agree with. They protect the right and the freedom to be able to say things that people disagree with.
Exactly.
Yep.
Abe, yours, is it more a meme or is it actually a talking point?
Yes.
Thanks.
It's one of those talking memes.
Yep.
One of them talking memes. Oh, this
Them
one.
fancy talking memes.
Talking maybes.
Do you see what that lunatic Trump has done now? No, what? He's only made a deal with Putin to end the war in Ukraine. Wow, that's amazing. I know Trump's nuts on a lot of stuff, but that's really good news for Ukraine, isn't it? It's terrible news. It is? How? Putin could go on a rampage across Europe. It could be Poland next. Did he say that? No, but it's what everyone else said. Everyone
Exactly.
else? Well, some in NATO have said it, and all the countries that have been pouring billions into the war. What about the fact that the war really began in 2014 under a secret US-led coup with the aim of putting military bases literally on Putin's doorstep as a part of the NATO expansion, trying to get Ukraine into NATO, even though George Bush Sr. in the 90s had said that would never happen. We don't like to talk about that.
Exactly. It's just convenient.
Okay, so have Ukraine at least been winning the war so far?
Are you winning, son?
No, they've been losing. I get it. You're upset with Trump because Ukraine should keep fighting because they still have the troops to win the war.
Yep.
No, they're actually running out of men. They're all getting killed. But if Ukraine will lose all of their men, then how will they win? The West need to keep sending support. We all have to stand with Ukraine. It's the right thing to do. I commend your ethics. So following your logic through to the end, when Ukraine do finally start to run out of troops, then we should start sending our own sons and daughters to the front line to fight Putin. No, we won't do that. But you just said we all have to stand with Ukraine? Yeah, I said stand with them, not fight alongside them. That would be suicide. So when you say standing with them, what you really mean is sticking the Ukraine flag on your Facebook profile and 100% not standing with them physically on the battlefield where it actually counts? Now you're getting it. Also, saying you stand with someone is a popular thing to do. It's good to be popular. But isn't that what Trump does? Do you see what
The thing that really fucking pisses me off about this most is the most recent stuff, obviously from UK, and it actually leads quite nicely into this anyway. So I'm just going to make that smaller, shut you up, and put this on, because the UK is obviously pledged to give them $2 billion for air defense. Fucking Zelensky turns up and Starmer gave him a big old fat cuddle, and then basically turned around and said that March the 2nd that the UK had reached an agreement with Kyiv to provide Ukraine with $1.6 billion, so $2 billion for the purchase of 5,000 air defense missiles, which they're purchasing from America using Russian seized assets, which is massively fucking illegal. They're not actually allowed to do it.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
so many fucking untrue.
They're using blood money from a country that we're not even at war with.
Yep.
We are not at war with them.
Correct.
And they're using blood money to buy those assets. You know, those assets. It's basically blood money.
Keir Starmer should just admit that he wants to fuck Zelensky at this point.
The deal, which Starmer announced during a press conference following the conclusion of the European Leaders Summit in London, follows a separate commitment announced on March the 1st that would provide $2.8 billion backed loan backed by frozen Russian assets. Ukraine has long been calling for allies to provide additional funding for Ukraine's air defense needs as Russia continues to pummel Ukrainian cities with missile and drone attacks. Starmer on March the 2nd hosted the fucking gay comedian Zelensky and other leaders in London to discuss how to strengthen support for the Ukraine and ensure a just and lasting peace. But the thing is, they don't want a just and lasting peace.
No.
They want to keep the fucking war going. I mean, it's absolute fucking insanity. Absolute fucking insanity. I'm going to put this up as well because this fucking does my head in.
Put it up where, mate?
My biggest, do you know my biggest problem with all of this? Is the fact that obviously the second youngest is in the armed forces. He is likely to be deployed to Ukraine over this shit. Absolute fucking insanity.
It's fucking stupid.
Yep. So we're just gonna play this.
Trump Zelensky meeting should have gone.
This is fucking amazing.
That was yours. We thought that baggie belonged to Hunter. You know, I think the Secret Service probably still has it somewhere.
I have been stealing the money.
I'm sorry, what's that now?
I must to speak honestly. I steal many of USA dollars to Ukraine. Millions. Some dollars for some oligarchs also. Some for American bureaucrats also.
Well, we know that, but why are you telling me this?
Because, Mr. Trump, if you end war, we cannot steal any more money. We must continue war.
No, the war must end. Your people are dying, Zelensky. They're dying.
But I want to steal more money. What do you want? Fellatio, I can do it.
No, I don't want fellatio. No.
Are you sure? I did for Biden.
Okay, that is what we call oversharing. Look, there's nothing you have that I want. You're not going to convince me to keep this war going. You don't have the cards.
I not play cards.
No, I know you're not literally playing cards. It's a metaphor. It's like I'm playing 4D chess and you're playing checkers.
No, I not play checkers. There is no checkerboard, you see.
Okay, let's try this. I am in the driver's seat, okay? You understand that expression?
No, but we are not in car.
No, you're right. We're not in a car. That's true.
Listen, Mr. Trump, I am actor/comedian. I crave attention. Since start of war, I get worshipped by presidents. I'm worshipped by Hollywood. If war ends, no more attention, no more worship. With all due respect, Mr. Trump, this war must last forever.
I tell you what, if you agree to end this war, we will do a remake of Friends. And you can play Ukrainian Chandler Bing. How does that sound?
Oh, I love the Friends. This is favorite show of me. I am such a Monica.
Fantastic. Okay, so let's sign the thing, and then I'll go show you the room where Bill Clinton and Monica Lewinsky did it.
Oh yes, this is funny because I just say I'm such a Monica. Maybe we will go in a room and you can be Bill Clinton and I will be Monica. Yes?
You know what? Forget the room. Let's just sign the document. Does anyone have a pen? Phil? Where's Phil? I need a pen. Somebody give me a damn pen.
Mate, honestly, whoever created that, chef's fucking kiss, man.
You might like that.
Chef's kiss.
That was beautiful.
Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And then, that page is not found. Interesting. Because, there we go. Yep. So UK reinforces support for Ukraine. 2.26 billion loan will bolster Ukrainian military capability, but using profits generated on sanctioned Russian Soviet sovereign assets. And yeah, it's not a good fucking thing to be doing, because doing that causing to question quite a few legal complications. But it's just fucking crazy that yet again UK are being sucked into this shit with the rest of fucking Europe because Starmer doesn't know his fucking ass from his elbow.
Well, that's a given.
Yeah.
He's a male lesbian after all. Don't forget.
And interesting, it was the French that actually raised the concern over the seized assets, which was bizarre. Tensions have surfaced between France and UK over whether 350 billion of frozen Russian assets can be seized and then offered to the US to buy defense equipment, binding America closer to the defense of Europe. The UK's willingness to seize assets is long-withstanding, but its position has become more pronounced in recent weeks with a high-level endorsement by the UK Foreign Secretary, Spammy Lammy. The proposal has also had the support of Ukrainian President. Well, of course that's the case, because he's getting fucking money so he can steal it and buy another French villa.
Yep.
However, in common with European Central Bank in Germany, Emmanuel Macron opposes the move over fears that it would breach the principle of immunity of sovereign assets and thereby have a deterrent effect on investment in the Eurozone area by countries like Saudi Arabia and China.
Mm-hmm.
So,
well, it's not quite breaking news, but a few hours ago, Macron had a press conference and basically said Russia is
actually a man.
Yeah, well, we knew that.
I fucked.
Sorry, Abe. Carry on.
Yeah, he said that Russia is now an active threat to all of Europe.
Sure.
Yeah.
So they're now actively goading the Russians into World War III.
Yeah. Carlos asked a question: can the US refuse to sell? Yes, they can refuse to sell. The problem is that when money's concerned, is capitalist market, so they'll just sell it anyway. Someone will sell something.
I don't know if anyone's.
Go on. How is it that they always claim they don't have money for us, but weirdly enough, they always seem to find money somewhere for fucking Ukraine, but they don't have any money for us actual citizens who actually need some fucking money
You're
at
not.
the moment.
You're not playing 4D chess at this stage. We're talking about time. What they're doing is they're borrowing against future generations. That's
Of course they are. That's what the German prime minister, the German chancellor admitted as well recently.
They'll just lump it onto the taxes for the next 20 years. They'll all be in. That.
4 months ago, the new chancellor Merz actually pointed out that he doesn't want to touch the funds for like the future generations, so they actually have some money left when they actually go retire. Now he actually backpedaled the whole thing. It's just like, yeah, we're not gonna do the whole debt break anymore. We're just gonna take all the money.
Yep. Cheers, Diesel. We fucking need it, mate.
Yep.
We fucking need it.
I don't know, because I was away making a cup of coffee just a short while ago, so I don't know whether this was brought up, but they all go on about Trump and he's allied with oligarchs and etc. etc.
The classic.
Do they not realise, like, Keir Starmer's government is cancelling elections? Vladimir Zelensky is turning around and speaking on behalf of the Ukrainian people, saying, "Oh, well, we don't need another election. They all want me to be in anyway, right?" Weren't it just the other month that the European Commission were turning around and saying that, well, we can veto German fucking elections if we want to? Anyway, if anything, the US is the freest country in the world right now.
Yep.
Right at this moment, they still get to fucking vote for a president. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not said at any point that he wants to, stay in office more than
rights.
Yeah. Or yeah, exactly. But he's not said by any stretch of the imagination that he wants to stay in office for more than his 4-year term, right? But all these other countries across the world, they're like, they've got an oligarchy basically when you're not allowed to have a free and fair election.
Yep. Yeah, correct. And the funny thing is, what Trump's actually doing is removing the ability for certainly the Democrats to skew results based off illegals voting in the country that shouldn't be allowed to vote.
Yep.
Oh, did you see that Social Security number scandal? Like people who were like 300 fucking years old or something like that.
Yeah. From before America was actually formed. Yeah.
Did anyone see Trump's address of Congress last night / this morning?
It was.
Yeah, that shit is ASMR to me. Like, he was just absolutely... Like, he stood in front of all of Congress and just slaughtered them. And the Democrats had these shitty little signs that just said false on them. Is that it?
And Musk steals. What the fuck is he stealing? He's saving money.
He's saving money, but the problem is he's stealing it out of their mouths because
exactly
the whole thing with Doge is all about cutting the bureaucracy, the fraud, the willy-nilly spending, money going to places where it doesn't need to go, all of that in one freaking single entity, and that's what that is all about. That's what Doge is all about. It's just cutting all the bollocks. Now, the thing is that the Democrats and the lefties are all trying to pin it as if Elon Musk is going to be taking money away from the average person. He's going to be spying on all of their taxes. Doesn't give a fuck about the average American.
Nope.
Doesn't give a fuck about him. He's looking for these people that are misusing the system and costing the US taxpayers more. By saving all of this money, guess what? Next year, you're paying a fucking shitload less taxes, guys. Because
and if he cared if he cared so much about people's data, he owned fucking PayPal.
Oh, he could have done this years ago.
Right. They're freaking out about him having access to things. It's like, you really think you didn't have access to information before? And the only difference here is that it's a person that you know about has access to see information. You guys didn't bitch about it before.
Yeah, there were people who had the access to the information that you didn't fucking know about. You didn't know their name. It's just because he's a brand.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? And he's out there in the zeitgeist.
That you need to hate him. Like your marching orders have been to hate him. Don't
tell people how much Apple knows about you. I'm just saying.
No shit, right?
Don't tell people how much Facebook knows about you.
The inference you can get from data is insane. People don't have a fucking Scooby-Doo how deep it really goes.
Interestingly, I think we talked about it last week, maybe about Apple giving up the encryption thing to the UK. They've launched. Apparently, they've launched a legal suit against the UK government because they've had to do that.
Yep.
I think that came out today.
Oh,
yeah, they shouldn't have to do it. So Apple correctly are trying to protect the users, which is fucking weird for Apple to fucking even say that.
Considering what some guys admitted that they listened to when they were working for Apple, you know?
Yeah.
Well, you got to think about it from a business point of view. It's not.
It's not.
It's not really a good look, is it? You know what I mean? People are going to start dropping Apple like their apples.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, also being the supposedly most secure platform on mobile has been one of their biggest selling points for years.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And now they can't make that claim.
Apple is taking legal action to try and overturn a demand made by the UK government. BBC understands that the US technology giant has appealed the power to investigate claims against the security service. It is the latest development in an unprecedented row between one of the biggest tech firms and the UK government over data privacy. Correct. ADP is an opt-in feature and is not known how many people use it. It doesn't matter. But ultimately, they're trying to shut down the back door. Tulsi Gabbard, US head of intelligence, said she has not been informed in advance of the UK's demand. She wrote in a letter that was an egregious violation of US citizens' rights to privacy and added that she intended to find out whether it had breached the terms of legal data agreement between the US and UK, which I believe it has. So,
Get him, Mama Tulsi.
Yeah. Mama Tulsi.
Well, I mean, right. So
I can dream. I can dream.
The way that it works in the world, if you don't know, boys and girls, is that the US are not allowed to spy on their own people, and the UK are not allowed to spy on their own people. But what they do is they get the US to spy on our people, and then we spy on their people, and then we just share that information between the two countries. Or many countries. But another thing that I saw today was that Trump has suspended the sharing of information with Ukraine.
With Ukraine, yep. Effective
with the
immediate.
UK. With the UK.
No, Ukraine.
No. He's banned the sharing of Ukraine intelligence with the UK.
Oh.
Even funnier.
That's even funnier, yeah.
That's even funnier. Right, okay, I'm moving on to this. Yanni, this is yours.
Oh, this is so here in Washington, I just want everybody to know that Captain America Brave New World is saving lives.
Yeah, I saw
this. It really is incredible. No one was hurt when this ceiling collapsed at the Liberty Cinema in Wenatchee. Look at all the debris on the ground right here, covering rows of that movie theater. The movie was actually still playing. 2 people were there on Tuesday night watching Captain America when that ceiling came crashing down. I spoke with the battalion fire chief who responded to the theater. He told me it really is incredible. 2 people inside were not hurt.
They heard some pops and some cracking. And so the gentleman stood up and was like, I better go take a peek and see what's going on. So he walked up towards the screen and a portion of the ceiling fell down. And as he looked up, he turned around and he ran and said, run, to his girlfriend. She didn't have time to get up and run, and the entire ceiling came down. And she was covered in some of the debris and smacked her foot. And she was sitting one row behind it, right where everything collapsed. And had they been sitting in the front row,
went together.
She probably would have been crushed.
Chief Phillips said the Liberty Cinema was built in 19...
That was basically it. Literally, it was 2 people, and it was only 2 people because it was a couple.
Go for your joke, Smu.
So I think Harrison Ford thunder clapped a bit too hard, and that's why the screen collapsed. And it's also divine intervention.
Do you know what's hilarious? It's not the fact that the cinema, because that looks like water damage. There's a load of
old damage piled up.
I think Yanni,
you're correct. It's the 2 people in the cinema that went together.
I think Yanni kind of didn't get the wording quite right in the link that she provided. I think she meant to say the cinema saved 2 people from this movie.
I think that's more accurate. I think
Well,
that
the
is
cinema
fundamentally
commits
right.
suicide during
To prevent any more
showing.
Oh my God, the
Seppuku to
comment
prevent
section.
any further dishonor.
The comment section of that video is just beautiful. I mean, the amount of people saying shit like that is just, oh my God. Sometimes I love the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the worst date night. I agree, Carlos. That's the worst date night you can go to. I mean, granted, if it's a man and a woman going to the theater, but at the end of the day,
Well, it was Washington, so you don't really know, do you?
No clue.
It was two dudes.
probably
Definitely.
wouldn't surprise me. I mean,
probably was
no
two dudes.
no sane person goes there with his spouse, heterosexual spouse, and watches that movie.
No.
Yeah. Why would you want to
Washington.
punish someone you supposedly love like that?
Yeah, Washington.
That's Washington.
Unless he was vying for a divorce or something like that. He was just trying to set it
It
up.
was a setup.
Imagine it's
You're
like a
right,
Tinder date.
Tombi.
Imagine it's like a Tinder date, and you were like, you know what? I just want to fucking sabotage this one. Let's watch this movie, and then the ceiling collapses.
No, this was. I think Tombi's nailed it on the fucking head. This was a complete setup. It's like here's some popping. Oh, it's like that's my cue. That is. Oh, I better go and check it out. I'm gonna just walk up to the screen, which is something you never ever fucking do in a cinema. Okay, you never ever walk up to the screen. Oh, I'm just gonna go over here, and then the ceiling starts coming down. Oh no! Run!
And don't forget.
Run.
And don't forget. He wasn't hit by any debris. His girlfriend was.
Yeah.
True.
Mm-hmm.
So he probably piled all the popcorn deliberately around her. And all of the sweets and everything.
Like a
to
curse.
barricade her in. It's like he's probably painted a big red X on the fucking ceiling. It's like
you got to keep that demon trapped.
Yeah, right.
like-
Yeah.
They did say later in the video
honey-
that if she was one row further up, she would have been hit by a bunch of debris. So he was probably
Now,
like,
we can't
oh.
count.
It's
Worst assassination ever.
It's
Go for
like
it,
you
Smooth.
make like a cross underneath her with popcorn. It's like, honey, what's with the cross? Oh, don't mind that. I was just a messy eater,
Yeah, I got the extra salty one for the circumference around it as well.
I
Don't
was
worry about
trying
it.
to make a love heart. I was trying to, yeah.
My
was trying to
husband, why are we specifically sitting in these chairs? Ooh, this is a bit sticky. Oh, I can't move. No.
That's what I imagine. I imagine he's put glue down as well.
Oh, that was no
Glue,
glue.
yeah. That was it. Yeah.
Glue.
Mhm.
It's not going to be anything else because let's face it, no one else is watching that fucking film.
Nope.
Oh, fuck no.
This one really, really quickly. Yoshi P no longer listed on the board of directors for Square Enix. And yeah, Carlos, 100%. It's no longer the Square Enix of old. It's definitely moved on. But I thought this was slightly interesting, specifically for myself, Smu, Meard, and the Nose that played Final Fantasy XIV over the weekend, because Yoshi P has been integral in the recovery of what was a complete shitfest of a game early on until it was remade. But sadly, no longer listed as an executive director on the most recent management update. Never enjoyed the position and will now sit on a new management committee. Following changes to Square Enix management structure, Yoshi P is no longer listed on the back of Final Fantasy XIV's success. Now, the problem is with this one, obviously, it's been successful since it was remade or reborn as the expansion was. But the latest expansion has been abysmal. Its reception's been shit. Let's face it, it's been garbage. Yoshi P's second promotion compelled him to sit on the board of directors. However, the company's latest management structure lists him, doesn't list him anymore, suggesting a demotion. In all likelihood, he's probably stepped down from the position. He stated publicly that he didn't enjoy being an executive, and I can understand that fully because it ties your hands too much in stepping away from the actual product and just talking bollocks in a bloody office.
There is no creative process at that level.
Yeah, and Yoshi P is all about getting his fingers in the pies. He's always been someone who likes to get his hands stuck into the problem rather than directing other people to do it. So.
Well, let's be real. You know, the entire company went downhill after the successes of Yoshi A, B, C, and D, and they've just never recovered since.
Yes.
Anyway.
The funny thing with Yoshi P stepping down as one of the fucking chairman is like, to him, most likely this will be a blessing in disguise, because being on the board eats so much time for no reason other than pointless board meetings. Because the one thing that people need to understand, he is still the creative director for Final Fantasy XIV.
Correct.
That job hasn't changed. So he had both of those titles at the same time, but one overtaking the other in demands of how much time he sinks into them, and now that one is gone. So I'm pretty sure he's rather happy about it than being upset about it.
Keep in mind, he has voiced the desire from stepping down, like 2023. So
I was going to say
not really
for
surprising.
over a year.
Yeah.
So
cool.
Oh yeah, the Terminator game.
Loud.
Say again.
You might want to mute the music a little. Well, just for copyright sakes.
Oh no, just for my fucking ears' sake.
Wasn't loud
Yeah,
for me.
just turn it down really low.
It's because you're old and deaf, dude.
Let's just fucking mute it.
No, don't mute it.
I'm the Terminator. I'm gonna get you, motherfuckers. Pew, pew, pew.
This gives me such contra vibes.
Right. I want a Tombi mod for this game now.
Yes, please.
Just have the voiceover by Jeff the Landshark.
I want a mod for this. I want a mod for this game where you play the orderly in the hospital that licks her face.
Yeah. Yeah, that's an unlockable storyline. That'd be amazing with the
face licker.
I'm getting an insight into Tombi's youth here,
Wow, wow.
or his service in the Navy.
What you
A
like?
little-
Oh no! I don't know.
It's a little bit of column A and a little bit of column B.
Mate,
That was beautiful, Tombi.
That mod sounds amazing already.
Yep.
That's my favorite thing in the whole wide world, right there. That was beautiful.
So when's it coming out? 5th of
September 5th.
September. Nice.
National Coming Out Day.
Judgment Day.
The funny thing is that obviously it's all 2D sprites and everything, but it's coming out on some of the strongest fucking consoles. It's like the PlayStation 5 can probably run it about 20 times simultaneously.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
How much are they
Look
gonna
out for
charge
the
for
new
this?
Tombi mod. Look
Probably
out.
at least 40 quid.
Yeah.
I'll have a look. I think it's probably 40.
No, but if you look at the optimization of the PS5, I guarantee you it's still locked at 30 FPS.
It'd be fucking hilarious. It would be actually funny as fuck if it was. Greg, what time do you have to go? 10 minutes time?
Yeah, in about 10 minutes.
Cool beans, cool beans. So I just want to do this one. Yeah, I mean the thing is that Terminator looks good. How many people played Terminator Resistance?
Yep.
I haven't.
Yeah, I'll definitely recommend it. How many people played RoboCop, the most recent one, Rogue City?
No.
Because that was made by the same group. So if you like RoboCop, Rogue City, fucking Jesus. Put your fucking teeth in, you fucking spat dad. Definitely check out Terminator Resistance. I need to finish it up because I think I'm halfway through the game at this point. Melly K! Terminator is by the Xeno Crisis team. That game also great for anyone who loves Smash TV arcade game. Smash TV, yeah.
Does anyone remember the? Go on, Smu.
I just saw it when it appeared on my timeline. I was like, "Ooh, this looks cool." Then when I saw like the 2D sprites and everything, it gave me like these strong Contra vibes.
I mean, if you go back to this, that is just Contra bosses.
Contra, 1-for-1. Even the shot when he's like angling down and then shooting up, it's the same, almost the same.
Does anyone remember the original RoboCop and Terminator games?
Mate.
I played the original RoboCop game that came out on the Commodore 64.
Yeah.
It was terrible. It was on the Commodore 64, so all the fucking games were terrible. But it's the best we had at the time.
No, it was more the loading time. The loading times were just shit.
Didn't they actually do a Terminator versus RoboCop game as well? Or am
They did, yeah.
Yeah, Sega Genesis.
I'm pretty sure they did.
Yeah.
You know what game they should re-release? The Alien Alien game that Capcom used to make with Agent Kurosawa or whatever.
Agent Kurosawa.
They should bring that out again. That was fucking good.
RoboCop versus Terminator. Coming soon. 1990 near you. Christmas.
Coming soon, decades ago.
Coming soon. With a new updated Tombi mod.
Pew pew pew! Oh no!
So
Oh my God, I would play that all day.
I'm just looking at my emulator folder right now. So I've got a RoboCop versus Terminator on the NES. RoboCop versus Terminator on Game Boy. What else? On the Genesis or the Mega Drive for all you British people out there. Yeah,
there you go.
Good times.
There you go.
Yeah.
By the way, Tombi, talking about retro stuff, that the Spectrum remake is coming back in stock end of March.
Yeah.
Ooh. I think I'm going to pick one up if I can.
Yeah, do it.
The Spectrum.
The Spectrum.
Spectrum.
Just do it. And the thing is, because it's HDMI, just get yourself a capture card so you can play games online and stream it.
Sir.
£90.
Yeah.
Cheap.
I just use an emulator. It's free.
Yeah, I mean,
and I don't need a capture card.
Yeah.
Yep. That you can.
But you'll be able to do the programming right there on the keyboard, Greg.
Sega Game Gear. That was my first handheld console, and fuck me sideways. 6 batteries, 6 AA batteries used to go in
Was it
30
6
minutes.
or was it 8?
8.
6 batteries used to go in 30 minutes, and the freaking console used to get red hot.
I remember that it used to eat up battery power, and I used to just play it like plugged in all the fucking time.
Yeah.
It never bought batteries for it because there was never any batteries that could handle it.
No, but yeah, it was such a good console.
Well, it
remember
did make the Game Boy look like a toy, didn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you had to play the fucking Game Boy in broad daylight or underneath the fucking side lamp. Do you know what I mean? 'Cause you couldn't. You literally couldn't play underneath the big light in the living room, right? That wasn't even enough
big light in the living room.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Because of the shadow, like that it cast on the screen would cast, or the edge would cast on the fucking screen. So you couldn't see it anyway, right? And if you actually tried to stand under the light, well, you're looking down at the fucking thing, so your head would cover the thing, so the light would never ever hit it.
Didn't they come with a head torch?
This episode is like the Council of Elrond for old men.
It is. Griswold asked the question, did we ever get the Nomad over here? No, we didn't. No, we didn't.
Nope.
But fucking Sega Game Gear. The Atari Lynx was also a fucking really good console, but sadly it just was hampered by the availability of games.
Yep.
It was it was a 16-bit handheld, which was, well, it was
Speaking of consoles that were hampered.
16-bit. Say again, mate.
Speaking of consoles that were hampered, the Dreamcast.
Dreamcast was fucking superb. I absolutely loved it.
Great.
It got fucking shafted, though. It got fucking shafted over here, though.
Yeah.
But at least Dan Vasquez got one. They're seeing a good resurgence there. He's actually been released for the first time.
I wonder how much he paid. I wonder how much he paid for it.
Probably 16 Romanian pesos or fucking some shit.
I love how Dan Vask keeps like uploading photographs of his room or whatever, his living room, and it's all like 1980s, 1990s tech, and it's like finally Brazil has caught up to the modern age.
20 years and they're still not caught up.
They're still a little bit
He's like, I got a brand new VCR today. I'm going to sit down and watch Return of the Jedi on VHS. It's like,
Oh, don't show Dan basketball laser disc.
Oh god.
Oh yeah, he'd lose his fucking mind.
Oh, fucking Dan Vask is fucking great, especially with his PC as well, because he's always putting pictures of his PC.
Did you ever notice that?
Is that one of those IBM compatibles with Windows 95 or MS DOS installed?
100%.
Did you ever notice that American 90s TV shows, right, in comparison to 90s Black American TV shows?
Young Dan learning about the computer.
It seemed like the black people on those shows were wearing the same clothes that the 90s white folks were 15 years ago.
Black or lowercase black?
So, like on the Cosby Show, they were like, "Oh, that was a great look." In 1975,
right?
It was so bizarre.
Very
bizarre.
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 Where is Jay? Where is Jay? Get him on here.
I was laughing my ass off when he said car yesterday. You need to go over the car.
Yeah, get in the car.
I think I'm more amused by how much you guys are amused by his accent.
It's fucking great. That's why.
He's got so many. So these are Dan Vask's, some of the games he's got for his PC.
Full Throttle.
The Sims.
But it's like Magic Carpet. Magic
Commando.
Carpet was one of the first games I ever played on the PC.
I think I've got like half of these, and I've still got the boxes as
Baldur's
well.
Gate, Sims, Wing Commander 3.
I saw Worms Armageddon up there on the top, I think.
That was a fucking great game.
That was a great game.
It was.
I still have. I actually have a copy of that on Steam.
What is this Muppets Treasure Island? That's not the movie. Is that a game?
FIFA 99. Holy shit.
God.
The epic family adventure of exploration, laughter, and something.
Time Commando.
Civilization.
Original Grim Fandango as well.
Yep.
Holy fuck.
Someone said that they could see Duke Nukem 3D up there or something.
Yeah, right in the middle. Next to Diablo.
MDK.
Next to Diablo 3.
MDK and MDK2 are listed on Steam, but they're always £6.50. They never drop in price.
They never change in price.
Nope.
Diablo. This is amazing.
Prince of Persia's.
I'm surprised he doesn't have Monkey Island though.
Commando, that's classic, and Total Annihilation. That was a really.
I didn't even show you.
Shock.
I didn't even see the ones on the bottom.
Pod Race, Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. Wow.
Most of those are newer games though.
Yeah, we don't care about those.
Baldur's Gate 1 and 2.
But the fact that he's got Black
Total
Dahlia.
Annihilation, I love that.
Yeah.
Black Dahlia, SimCity.
Total Annihilation's available on Steam as well.
Wing Commander.
Nice.
Age of Empires.
Theme Park Hospital.
Yeah.
Wow.
I have spent fucking hours on Age of Empires 2. Age of Empires, the original one, is good. But Age of Empires 2 is like one of the most time-consuming games. Like, it just sucks me in. Like, that's why I love Minecraft so much, because it's like almost like a 3D sandbox.
No, I'm going to have to disagree, Jack. Age of Empires is so good, it sucks you off.
Yeah.
Well, I suck Age of Empires off. That's how good it is.
Wow.
Right, it's that time. It's that time of the show. It's that time of the
Where
show.
Jack sucks off a game.
It's that time where I got to drop out.
Oh, Greg. But then
Because-
they'll only just be being Tombi as the old men.
Oh, hang on.
We're just an Abe.
There we go.
We're just normal men.
Right.
Just innocent men.
Greg.
Hello.
Oh well.
Greg.
Yeah, I've
Do
got
your
to pop
outro.
out. I've got to pop out early because I am going to be a guest with the Eclectic Goat on our channel in about half an hour.
Yay.
Awesome.
Once you're done here, come over and I'm going to take a quick break because I was up at 5:30 this morning and it's 10:30 now, and I normally go to bed in half an hour, so I need a cup of coffee and a bit of a fag.
Cool.
Greg's
cigarette.
actually going to be joining me on my show in a couple of weeks as well. On Read and Roll.
Nice.
He's one of our guest adventurers.
Looking forward to that.
As always,
And
Greg,
me.
thank you very much indeed for joining. Guys, links there in chat. Make sure you check it out. And definitely pop across to Eclectic Goat's channel after the show.
Yes.
And
Indeed.
check out
We'll be
Greg talking about Valheim.
Talking about board game design and in the context of Valheim. I'll give you a sneak preview.
I'm so glad she reached out to you because when I was on her show, I dropped the hint that you'd mentioned that you wanted to be on the show.
Well, it's a gaming show, so yeah.
Yeah, board gaming show, yeah.
Yeah, all this shit.
Yeah, you got to be on there. I'm so glad you're going to be on. I can't wait.
Cool. All right. Well, hopefully I'll see some of you later on.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah. Cheers, guys, and I'll see you next week.
Nah, fuck that.
See you later.
All right. Well, I'm not coming in 2 weeks then. Fuck you.
Greg, do me a favour. Fuck off, cunt.
Like, no, I'm not
Unfair.
Oh yes, just chuck him out. What a prick.
Oh,
Anyway,
this is like the way we do greetings on Beelzebub.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, somebody's in chat.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck me.
That's like me saying "fuck you, Jeremy" every single time I'm on stream with Adam.
Okay, we're into the last 15 minutes where we're going to go through some memes.
Fresh
full
memes.
body massage, including head, for 30 quid.
Nice.
Oh,
Let me just
01902.
note
That's a
down
deal.
that
That's a deal.
number.
01902. That's a Wolverhampton number. That is. I'm pretty sure of it.
Oh.
01902.
my.
01902. Yeah, Wolverhampton. It's just up Jack's Road.
And if you act now, you can get the full body massage with the head and free olive oil, and you can get it for 30 quid. But you're only paying for the man if it's a man and wives, duo deal.
Oh, yes.
Well, as long as it's not like with the IT crowd, it's like 0118 999 881999 119 7253.
Okay, Jurassic Park, but it's ruined by AI.
So you two dig up dinosaurs? Dr. Satter, I refuse to believe that you aren't familiar with the concept of attraction.
Oh, God.
I bring scientists, you bring a rock star.
Oh, God.
Hell yeah.
That's the one.
This is the Cretaceous period. I mean, this thing isn't.
T-Rex?
Mm-hmm.
You said you've got a T-Rex?
Say again.
We got a T-Rex show. 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 We got a T-Rex show.
You crazy son of a bitch, you did. Let me get this careful rule book on it. Cold-bloodedness, it doesn't apply. They're totally wrong. This is a warm-blooded...
What is that?
It's the woman suing Lyft.
Yeah.
It's a Diddy Dino.
Diddy Dino.
She was always my favorite when I was a kid. Now I see she's the most beautiful thing I ever saw.
Guys, Story Bouquet, how you doing?
On fire, baby.
That's a huge pile of shit.
There's no trace of lilac berries. It's so odd, though.
You will remember to wash your hands before you eat anything.
That's the one thing he was getting off of it.
That's fucking terrifying as shit. Nope, I'm not sleeping tonight.
Nope. It's the Dibbler.
Come on, little one. Come on. Come on, little one. Come on.
Ah!
Come on.
Get out of there!
Oh god! Grimlock that you.
We got a T-Rex show.
Oh dear.
Awesome
Fucking
stuff.
fuck's sake. Jurassic Park is ruined by AI.
Yep.
Gotta love it.
I know you've got a couple more, but I've dropped one in the private chat that like a late edition, if you will. So if you've got time to play that at the end, play that one. It's only short.
Yeah.
My teeth retarded. I rode bus retarded.
Damn.
In a weird way, I had to sort of just free myself up to believe that it was okay to be stupid or dumb.
To be a moron.
Yeah.
To be moronical.
Exactly. To be a moron.
Black
The
Vans.
imbecile.
Yeah.
Like the dumbest motherfucker that ever lived.
In a weird way, it was almost like I had to sort of fool my mind into believing that it wasn't retarded. And by the end of the whole thing, I was like, wait a minute, you know? I flushed so much out, how am I gonna jumpstart it up again? It's just like...
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
You was farting in bathtubs and laughing your ass off.
Yeah.
You serious? You don't know. Everybody knows you never go full retard.
What do you mean?
You know any retarded war heroes?
Retarded.
You went full retard, man. Never go full retard. You don't
So
buy
if it's-
that?
if
That's
it's
Sean
black-
Penn. Remember? Went full retard. Went home.
So if this is Black JD Vance, is he Lance Vance then? Hey, that's a GTA reference for you.
Yeah.
I am Locutus, a Borg.
I am Locutus, a Borg.
Haha.
Resistance is futile. You will service us.
You will service us.
That was pretty great.
That's a great filter.
Yep.
Tombi, I think you're muted.
Oh yeah, so I am.
There we go. Yay!
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this next one, and then we're gonna do outros, and then we're gonna call it a day there. Trust me, I'm gonna burn in hell for this one.
Uh-oh.
I don't think you know.
Here we go.
Oh, it's been removed.
Oh no!
Really? What the fuck?
God.
That out of
Why?
all of them. Last week they got
brother.
this did.
Brother,
Holy shit.
Brother,
Videos. Did they? Yeah.
They removed
They
it.
fucking removed it?
Oh my god.
That wasn't even
which
the
is
most offensive shit.
which is an absolute shame. I wonder if I recorded it.
I wonder if someone else just clipped it and put it on their own channel.
Maybe.
Like if you could just search for the name on
I
YouTube.
can't remember what the name is, to be honest, mate.
Hmm. Well, that's a shame.
Oh, that's a shame. We were gonna enjoy that one. Anyway, hell dodged. Let's do this last one, and then we'll call it. Then we'll call it. Brr. That's a shame. Oh,
That's beautiful.
absolutely
Very good, very good, very good.
Legit.
Very nice.
Totally legit.
Cool beans, cool
Great
beans. Right.
success.
Yes, sir.
Well, guys, hello.
Full screen.
Let's do around the horns, see where you're going to be, do the old shout-outs, do the lead-out, and all that crap. Brr, Smu the DJ.
Yo. I'll be on Moonskull later on at 2 a.m. UK time. I know a certain Brit is on GCA later on, so that probably coincides with with the show I'm on. Tomorrow at 8:30 UK time, PM that is, I'll be playing the Yasuke simulator. Let me see if I can do the two-finger method.
Nice.
It's not really working. I'm going to be playing the Yasuke simulator demo and probably some Monster Hunter afterwards, depending on how much time I have. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Sunday, probably Final Fantasy 14. Anything else? We'll see. I don't know why my webcam is acting like Yanni's webcam right now, but that's okay.
Hey, stop stealing my shtick.
Yeah, it gets funny. At least I look good and small, so it's okay.
Happy days. Thank you very much indeed for joining again. Yanni!
And the loves. Let's see here. I almost got a complete baby booty here. It's a little bigger.
Baby booty.
It is. It's a baby booty. That's what they're called. It's a baby booty.
It's like when Americans say duty. Duty.
Duty.
Yeah, duty.
Duty.
You said
It's
duty.
it's almost there. I don't know if you could see it because my camera connection sucks. But yeah, sort of, kind of.
Dual color looks good.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Let's see here. You can catch me tomorrow over at Yarn Witch Live. I'm going to be playing Baldur's Gate with Uncle Martin, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern. And I'm going to be over on Dad Man Walking stream at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern tonight. Nice. Just a quick pop in and hang out. Let's see here. And then Friday, got my Freak Out Fridays going on where I play horror games. But this Friday, I'm going to go back to Demonologist. And nice. This Saturday, it's still been delayed because life stuff happened, but we are going to have the celebratory stream with the amazing husband for passing 400 subs, and we're going to be playing Streets of Rage 4 this Saturday. So come say hi to the alleged hubby on Saturday.
Sounds good. Absolutely amazing. And make sure you subscribe to Yanni, guys. She is very, very close to her 500. Basically, 50 subs to go. You know what to do.
I know. I mean, you're progressing so quickly that you keep having to hire the alleged hubby to come and do these streams with you, so that you can pretend that he's real.
Yeah, I just moved him on in at this point. It's just easier that way.
Hey, where you gonna be? What are you gonna be doing?
Are we doing a gaming stream tomorrow?
We can do if people want to do it.
Sweet. Let's do it.
Well, if we're doing that, you'll see me there, and then on Friday/Saturday, you'll see me on Beelzebub as usual. Anime After Dark.
Oh yeah.
Then I'll be on Screaming Into the Void. Then Tuesday, game stream again, and I may possibly pop up here and there in Toasty streams.
Nice.
Awesome.
Getting around. I like to see it, mate.
Yeah.
I like to see people just jumping into other panels, other chats, because it's what it's all about.
It's nice.
Going.
Yeah,
Nice.
Yeah. So outside of the usual business of just fucking hating life and people on Twitter because they deserve it, specifically anime tourists and Ubisoft.
Yep.
On Saturday, over on Stasis Geek's channel, because they have the film club, and they are reviewing Akira. So Stasis asked me if I would like to join and discuss the great anime movie that is the Akira. And obviously, I didn't say no because why would I?
About to say
Yeah,
less.
like, no. I get a reason to watch Akira again. Fuck yeah, of course I'm gonna take it. And so that's gonna happen. And immediately after that, so it's literally like saying goodbye to Stasis, closing that window, and then immediately popping this window back open because obviously Anime After Dark is happening with Solo Leveling and Sakamoto Days, episode 10 respectively of both.
Yep. So just be aware, guys, that is 2300. It's 1 hour later in the UK this weekend.
Yes, because of time zones.
Yeah. No, just so that Hanayama can do both streams.
Hanayama.
The Anime After Dark by 1 hour means that I'll do a stream before that. Up into it. So yeah, as always, Hanayama, thank you very much indeed. Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure.
Easy.
Jackie boy.
Hello there, I am Jack Tarlad. You can catch me on Twitter at Jack Tarlad and all of my socials at Jack Tarlad. Tomorrow night we've got at 11 o'clock, it's an hour later because of the time zone difference in the US, because they are going... Oh, no, it wasn't because of that. But anyway, at 11 o'clock tomorrow night, Read and Roll, we've got the wonderful Horror Amarata, the abysmal critic. She's going to be my guest adventurer tomorrow night. Don't forget, next week as well, we've got Smu the DJ as guest adventurer next Thursday. But this week, it's Horror Amarata. So come and join us at 11 p.m. And then on Tuesday, it's back to the gaming stream, GTA Vice City. We had a bit of an issue yesterday. It kept buffering, and so that kind of spurred me into getting some of the back-end changes made. And then Wednesday I'll be back here, for the Hump Day Chinwag. So, check me out and 2 fingers.
Thank you very much indeed. Okay, mine's just usual shit. I'm going to be pretty much everywhere. So, in approximately 2.5 hours, I'll actually be guesting over on the GTA. So, I'll actually be joining them for their Hump Day podcast. So, definitely come and pop in and see that if you are still about. Tomorrow, return of 2Ts. So we put it off a couple of days, but tomorrow should see the return of 2Ts in the pod with me and Tam, followed by some gaming for the community. Friday, don't know what I'm quite going to be doing Friday. I've kind of like been teeing up Mondays and Fridays for long form content, which has been going really, really well. So expect some guides to be released on Friday. And if I don't play GTA, I'll probably play some Cyberpunk or something like that. Over to the weekend, usual stuff, Anime After Dark and all that. So thank you very much indeed for joining. Thank you for all the supers, the members, the re-ups, the subscribes, no matter what the platform. Thank you very much indeed. All the links and the socials are in the description. Make sure you pop across to everybody, give them the old like, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And we shall catch you at the usual time next week. Thank you very much indeed for joining. That is it. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.